The Silver Sands Tavern is proud to present DOSH Friday Night Darts.
I did it to myself, I have no explanation. Twisted games and tricks, all tangled up and wasted. Double down
Thanks to our sponsors, Shot Darts, Aussie Dart Supplies Online, Bailey's Carpentry Services, First Choice Metal Trading, Portway Painting, Mining Electrical Solutions. Streamed live on DartStream Live.
Alrighty, and here we are. It is myself, Declan Bailey, and Bruiser. Neil
G'day,
Hatchett,
Errol.
here for a fantastic night of Silver Sands Friday night DOSH darts, and I think we are right on cue, just about ready to get into it. We might very quickly
we've
take
got
a
some
second to
vision
look
there.
at some
Yep.
group allocations. So, Group A, we have Nick Lupke, Scott Atkin, Jason Corradetti, Ashley McCauley, Kayla Bennell. Group B, Dale Sprugg, Peter Sutton, Dion Wyatt, Dylan Skipper, Blake Hatchett, Buckets, and John Dulloway. That is a hell of a board, and I think,
Nice
given that
group.
Dion Wyatt's practicing, I think that's the one we've got. Group C, we have Paul Ramsden, John Colo, Joey Hicks, Kurt Payne, Dudley Ennis, and Kayleen Bennell. And Group D, Josh Ramsden, Ian Dowden, John Kiley, JK's having a game, Stephen
Oh, good on
Richards,
him.
Corey Collins, and Matt Clune.
Nice. Yeah, good mix of good players and some ladies. Another showing of some good ladies turning up as well. So good on you, the Mandurah community. And
Yeah,
getting some,
absolutely.
darts. Becoming a
Yeah, for
regular
sure.
fixturing now, Friday nights.
Yep, exactly.
How's your week been, mate?
It's been around for enough weeks now. It's the regular thing. Much as Sterling has become the regular thing, the DOSH darts up there, and well, Carroll Park was beginning to, and then they had some renovations and some other
Yeah.
comps on in Queensland, but Carroll Park will be back in a few weeks' time. But yeah, Silver Sands definitely establishing itself as a regular comp.
Yeah,
Good.
getting a couple of the Bunbury boys talking as well. So during the week, they're still yet to get up there. There's only Normie and one other fella who escapes me right now, but they're all talking about it, and they're going to get up as soon as they can get a Friday night off and come up. That'll be good.
Yeah, awesome.
Get some Southwest. We got Jason Corradetti. He's from Collie, so
Yep.
one of the Southwest boys. So we're good.
Yeah, awesome.
got,
Good to
so we
see
got-
some variety. You know, there's those few regulars and some really good players, but good to have some variety. You know what else would be good is if I had the player in shot there. Give me a moment.
Yeah, just watching him. Claudia have a dinner. There's a couple of names are missing from a fortnight ago, but and some other names have bobbed up, so it should be good.
Yeah, cool.
Looks like we have got that super draw on this board. It's if Dion's there, and Blake's obviously was just in the background before. So in this group,
Yep.
we've got live darts going on already. It looks
think
like
there
what's
was
our
some
first
practice.
game we got up here?
Yep.
Skipper and White.
Indeed. Skipper in a Eagle shirt.
Yeah. Not too worried about watching the TV then. They're playing live. Over here, adopt this. Oh. So mentioned off there just before that Dion played my team on Wednesday night and didn't quite have the showing that he wanted. And I said, we'll see you Friday night and see if you can do a little bit better. And he's already kicked it off with 140, which he struggled to hit the other night. Good answer there from Skipper. 1-2-1. Like looking in the background, Jason Corradetti's done fresh cuts for tonight's TV too. Your Collie men's shirt. He's probably at the hockey now on the board next to us.
Yeah, we'll try and catch him in a moment.
He's just out of frame there on the left.
Kind of caught a glimpse of him walking back, but not a proper shot. Doesn't quite do it justice.
Picks up the 60 to give himself the first shot of the peg. Dylan Skipper. Score yet to be put in. It's 158 left after 12. Yet to be put in. So what do we get there tonight? Just another 23, was it 23, 24 players?
23, I think, yeah.
Running 4 boards. Gather there.
Yeah, so it gives everybody a good few games, you know.
Yeah,
4 or 5
does.
games on your board. Not as big as we've had in some weeks, but, you know, still not a bad showing. And the level of the players that are here is quite high.
Yeah. Were you on air last week?
No,
Friday
I
night?
wasn't.
No, I wasn't either. So Benny was running, I think, 2 venues.
Yeah.
All on his lonesome there, I think. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it was a mammoth effort from Ben last week, you know. I think it was about 4.5 hours of streaming ADA.
Yeah, right.
And that wasn't an easy run for him.
Yeah,
all sorts
right.
of dramas.
Yeah, that's right. That was on too. Yep.
Yeah, so did that, and then goes and does the finals of Sands and Sterling, and then he's up again the next morning, ready to go at, what would it have been? About 8:30 Western Australia time.
Yeah, right.
We were live again with the ADA, so yeah, Ben was a champion over the weekend, and he felt it on Monday, is what he said.
Yeah. Yeah, I should be catching up with Ben all weekend as we got our annual Bunbury Weekender. As Dylan gets the first leg.
Tell me about that.
Dylan gets the first leg with the 5-5 at finish. So 1-0 to Dylan. Yeah, we got our annual Bunbury Weekender. They got 3 teams from the Silver Sands coming down. 3 teams from Albany coming up. Team from Jurien Bay. Team from Collie. Team from Donnybrook. And a lot of local sides. So 26 sides all end up. 150 odd players coming to the Italian club down this weekend for probably not as finished darts as what the DOSH holds, but a bit of fun more nonetheless.
Yeah, awesome.
You're not fighting for $200 on the weekend. Probably a $5 medal, but some take it seriously. Some more than others.
Yep. But, yeah.
Bar gets a workout.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, as long as everybody's going away, having a good weekend, and chucking some darts, you know.
Yeah. Matildas are in town. The women's soccer team also playing at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon. So a few of the hotels have been booked out already.
Yep.
Anyway, and Dion's smashing in another one. No, as I thought it was a 140. It's just been under.
All right, I'm going to leave you to it for a sec, mate, as I just check everything's working as it should.
Yep. Dylan getting 95 to match Dion's 100. He look a little bit smoother tonight. Now, I think he's got the old three-sided flights. I believe he has. Yes, he's got three-sided flights there from Dion. Not quite sure where he picked them up. I'm not quite getting what he wanted there. It looks around the room, try and find some inspiration. Nice first start there from Dion. First a peg. 148 after 15 darts there for Dion. I think he's on here. Oh, great effort from Dion White. 54-54, needing the tops for a great finish, and just pulled it just a tiny bit short, leaving himself a double 10. Dylan yet still to get to a peg. So a free shot for Dion. Dylan now gets himself to 135 on his sixth approach. Going the 2-4 route and just inside. It's a good choice. Do that a little bit myself. You pull inside the double 10. A little glance to see what the opposition's on. Dylan, 77 with his first two darts, leaving 58. And misses the easy 18, so leaving 54. Dion, double 2 to take us to a decider. Just inside, double 1. He's pulled it. He didn't enjoy pegging on Wednesday night, but it's amazing how you get so close to a 100 and plus peg and then muck around the board. Dylan doesn't capitalise, leaving down another shot at double 2. Jason Corradetti looks like he's already won his match on the board next door. Relaxed and having a chat. And third dart, thanks to Dion, gets the double 2, pulls him to a one-leg all-decider. And Dylan to throw first. Game on. Tidy 85 opener. Easy 45 for Dion. Yeah, it's a better shot. Cover shot down the stairs, going for the triple 19. Picks it up. So Dion gets a 96. 15-point advantage until this shot, which Dylan has smashed in a 140. Great darts there from Dylan. 2, 3, 5 after 9. Pick up there on the third dart there from Dion. Better leg this one. A bit more consistent from them both. 2, 3, 5 plays 2, 7, 5. Goes downstairs. Not sure what he was at. Maybe the 95 to leave himself 140.
Yeah, maybe.
Got the sevens.
Yeah,
Oh,
but
welcome
even if
back,
you hit
mate.
the 19s, I don't think that's the move. But, you know, everybody has their own ways of going for things.
Yes. Yep.
And he's not
Just-
really getting pushed by Dion to a point where, you know, a miss like that
Yes,
would really be
would
punished.
hurt.
So,
Yep. Exactly.
yeah.
So, one piece of advice for you, Declan: don't listen to me when I'm talking about horses.
Yeah.
I had a little flutter on the Ipswich Cup as well, and it didn't cost me as much as your old man.
Yeah.
But I felt a little bit bad on that one.
Nah,
But anyway,
it's all good.
that's the thought of gambling.
Yeah, he picked up enough on other races, mate, that
rightio.
I don't think it was too much of a bother for him. So. It was funny, a bunch of the boys were, you know, watching him throughout the day, and he'd pick up cash here and there.
Yeah.
And then they're like, "Oh, we gotta back what this guy's going for." So they all copied his bet, and they all lost.
And it's all stemmed from what I said on Friday night.
No, I think it was one of the earlier races.
Oh,
Actually, it
that's
might
okay.
have been that one. I don't know.
It was the Ipswich Cup anyway. Yeah. All right, Dylan trying to get himself 90 for the finish and win the match, but has gone a little bit wayward with his first two. Setting himself up. Dion with a nice 116 opportunity here. Seventh approach.
60s
The
in.
first one.
16. Up for tops. Oh.
Oh, and just underneath again. He missed the 144. 144? No, 148. 148. Just underneath the tops.
Up for
Still on
tops
the
for
chance.
Skipper. Wow.
And he's done it.
Skipper had his hand tucked up behind his back, ready to shake his hand,
Yeah.
and then goes up and just tidies it up with the 2-dart finish. As,
That was a
Buckets-
lot better than what we watched the first opening match a couple of weeks ago. I can tell you that much. That left a burn in the memory bank, that one.
Yeah. Well, Bucket's up there in his DSL shirt, but if you look right up the background, you can see what I think is the behinds of Corey Collins and John Kiley. And I think they're checking out the stream. They're watching us on the big screen.
Yeah.
We
G'day,
might
fellas. Turn
give
around and give us a wave. Hey. There we are, behind the bar. Lots of drinks behind us.
Yeah.
Looking around the room.
And there's Pistol Pete,
There we go.
Peter Sutton as well.
Yeah, good to see him turn up. He's been talking about it for a few weeks. I haven't seen him play here yet.
Yeah, I think he's
And,
had a few
what's
weeks.
the game we've
obviously.
got going on here? This guy's from Collie. I've seen his face before. Dale Sprague, of course.
Yep.
Nice little tidy set there from Buckets. Follows him back, it's Dale. Yeah. Blake just trying to feel his way into a first triple, so he has to go downstairs to get it. Picks up 97. There he is. He's just settled straight back in. Takes 9 darts back to get his 140. So you were on a premonition there, zoning in on the 60.
Yeah.
Yeah, back-to-back 140s, leaving himself 64 after 12 darts.
Yeah. It's tidy
It's
darts.
pretty awesome. Very tall.
Yeah.
Averaging 109 for the leg.
216s for double. Ooh.
Ooh, nice. Very, very nice. Dale not tensing. Well, looks a bit tense at the moment. Not teasing Blake with the peg chance. Not sure whether that was in or out.
Don't think it was.
No, it wasn't. I think Dale's switched off this leg. Waiting for the next one to start again. There it is. Takes his third. Taken longer to get the 64 than it did to take the 437.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tidy openers.
Dale just practicing for his next double
Yeah,
start comp.
double in. I was wondering if it was double in then. Tidy darts there from Blake. He's not now already hit more 140s than I hit all of Wednesday night. That's just in a leg and a half.
Yeah, he's playing some pretty good darts.
Trying to attract him to my family side for this weekend, but got a bit going on with state duties coming up in August. I think they go over east.
Australian Championships is in 2 weeks.
Yes. Yeah, so he's got to try and work as many as he can between now and then.
Yeah, yep, fair enough. It's going to be a big 8 days, 9 days. We're certainly looking forward to it. I mean, it's not exactly my backyard, but it's only an hour drive from me, and I'm going to be there for the whole lot of it. So I'm looking forward to that for sure.
Yeah, brilliant. Good on you.
Yeah, well...
The old boy playing?
No.
No.
Blake's just
Hang
taking
on.
that. We better pay
can't chat
attention
too
there.
long because that's game over, I believe.
It is indeed.
It is.
Blake making it look easy.
Yes.
In that win.
All right, we'll get back to talking about your old man in a sec.
Yeah, well,
Get some
yeah,
live,
so I'll be there for the whole week. DSL will be streaming the Australian Championships for the whole week there, and going to be a big week. Pacific Masters is going to be a big one to open it up. There's going to be a lot of players. You know, obviously you've got all the men and women in the state teams, but Queensland always brings a lot of
very
lot
very
of
strong.
players.
WA and Queensland been strong for many years, especially in the male scene.
Yeah, exactly. So, talking to Kelvin James, president of Darts Australia today, I think he's tipping 100 plus for the men's Pacific Masters, and
players. Wow.
Yeah, it's a big comp. And then when you look at, I think you've got 50 odd ladies just in the state teams, let alone then other ladies that come locally. It's going to be a massive day Pacific Masters,
brilliant.
and then we got the whole week the teams. Peter Mack, the singles, doubles, and then finals day is going to be huge. So
that's been a good concept I've seen over. I don't think over 5 or 6 years they've done that now. They just have finals day on the one. Has that happened for a while, or I don't remember it happening before. I thought they played the finals on the same day they played.
Yeah, I think it is relatively new, and I think it came from when they started streaming at the championships. So they've had other groups doing the streaming alongside the Australian Open, and I think the finals day concept kind of made it a bit easier for them to manage and that kind of thing. But Yeah, no, I think it is a really, really cool idea to just have that one big day to finish it off.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, certainly. Yeah, it attracts more crowd, and yeah, that was good. But yeah, like Blake said, he was on a roll on the during the knockouts and semi-finals, and then he had to wait 2 days to play the grand final. So he was just happy that he got that form back in 2023 and won the Australian Open.
And that's the thing, if you're only playing one game on finals day, it's going to be a lot bigger mentally to overcome, I guess, the nerves or the pressure than if you just won your semi-final and 5 minutes later you're coming back to play,
Yeah.
But
Pistol Pete throws in his first 140.
nice. But it's kind of that mentality of knowing you're on for a big stage game and then mentally preparing for it and going up and delivering is a part of the game that's required when you go overseas, whether it's the World Cups or whether it's, Lakeside, PDC Worlds, even the World Series, those kind of things you need to be able to prepare for one big game. And it's something that you really don't get that much exposure to as a player over here. And Finals Day kind of gives a little bit of an opportunity
a little
for
bit
that.
exposure,
Yeah.
I see where you're coming from there. That's good. Yep. Pistol Pete on 135 with still a dart in hand. He leaves himself 116 after 15. Don't know much about this John Dalloway. Just looks like he's here for a bit of experience.
Yeah.
Good on him.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you've got to come and give these kind of comps a go to know where you're at and to get better.
116's on here.
Ooh.
That's 3 near misses of big pegs already tonight. 2 by Dion White, 1 for 8 in. So what the other one was? Yeah, that was 116 as well.
Yep.
John not troubling Peter here at all. And does it nicely. 16 dart.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't. 19 dart. Forgot about his peg out shot attempt.
Your head's in the old WA averages, mate.
Yeah. No, that's slowly slipping out already. It's only that when we do like doubles and singles finals, we write them down on the board.
Yep.
At Bunbury level, and do the 3 dart average during the grand final.
Yep.
But other than that, that's about as far as it goes.
Yeah, righto.
Yeah.
That's the.
We
thing
said
with
we
Dart Connect.
were apparently we were one of the last states or even associations to go to the per dart average.
Yeah. Right. Okay.
Everybody else was doing per dart way before us.
Yep. Fair enough.
Of course,
Yeah, well, I mean,
WA
I guess it's kind of the way with the PDC is it's back to being 3 dart averages, right? You talk about 100 average all the time. You wouldn't talk about a 33 and a third.
Yeah,
average.
but it's the per dart times 3. That's about it is. Yeah.
Yep.
But like they said, WA stands for wait a while. So
I think the one that I used to hear when we were doing DSL comps was WA's 2 hours and 20 years behind the rest of the country.
No, we still don't have to pay for our road, travelling on our roads.
Oh, is that right? You don't have toll roads over there?
Nope.
Wow.
We have dear a
There you
coffee, but you don't pay to drive anywhere.
go. Right. Okay.
Peter Sutton just going along smoothly. John Dalloway just trying to get some consistency going. Looks of it. Certainly not going in the board probably how he wants them. I'm not sure. I haven't experienced enough to see how he throws. Sutton trying to set up the peg.
Hey,
Well, that's
he's
a
gone
good leap.
for the 20s
What's
on
he
the
done
last
there?
start.
What's he done there?
His
Just
19
want to
was
give me and you
perfect.
something to talk about.
Yeah, his 19 was perfect to at least hit the dart and pretty much guarantee a dart in the 19 bed to leave the big fish. I guess he's not being pushed, but I don't know. Surely you want to leave it.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Give yourself a chance at it anyway.
yeah.
Oh, he's picked off a couple of 57s there, I think. No, only just the one.
I think it must have been a couple of treble threes as well.
It certainly looked good. Oh, there we go. John's nailed himself his first treble figure.
Nice. Treble 18 up for tops now. Pistol Pete. And
look
nice
at
and
that.
tidy.
2 darts. Let's try there, John. And Pistol Pete gets on the board. So, no, I was going to say not predictable 3 wins already, but yeah, Skipper and Wyatt could have been touch and go. But Blake and Sutton getting through.
Yeah, well, let's have a quick squiz at how the draw's panning out. Just give it another refresh just to make sure. So, Group A, Jason Corradetti picking up the win and averaging 78 in the process.
Ooh,
Scott Atkin,
nice, Jason.
the loser in that one. Nobody else played a game or no results. No further results on that board yet. Blake Hatchett, Peter Sutton and Dylan Skipper, our winners on the streaming board, as we've seen, with Dion Wyatt, John Dalloway and Dale Sprague. The losers so far. Group C, John Colo and Kurt Payne, the winners, over Kayleen Bennell and Joey Hicks. And Group D, Matt Clune, Corey Collins and Josh Ramsden, winners over Ian Dowden, John Kiley and Stephen Riches.
Oh, your mate Ian Dowden's still there. He wasn't
Yeah, must be still over there for work, the Queenslander Dowdo.
Pick you up on Johnny Coelho. He emphasises the E in his name, Johnny Coelho. Yeah.
Apologies, John.
He gets called worse. Big John is he's been referred to in legend status. Big John, Johnny Coelho. Plays a lot of darts. He goes most weekends. I reckon he would play in competitions.
Yeah,
Whether it's the state level or just charity matches. He would probably tick off 35, 40 weeks a year, I reckon.
Wow, that's a lot of darts.
It's a lot of money output too. You know, when you think, things like that don't really give you a lot back. Apart from, camaraderie and friendship and stuff like that. But you're normally forking out to go and stay places, travel places, plus what you drink and eat, stay somewhere.
Yeah, exactly. And I guess it really depends on the comps you're playing. But, if it is money comps, I guess if you're playing that much, you're probably going to be doing all right with just the amount of practice you're getting. At least get a little back, but darts isn't the kind of sport in Australia that kind of funds itself for many. Well, if you're Raymond Smith, it funds itself.
Yes, you're
Picking
Damon
up
Heather.
$6,500.
Yep.
On the opening weekend of the 88. Oh yeah, Damon Heather. It's good to catch up with Raymond earlier tonight. Don't know if you. I know you only got back just before we went live.
No, I was setting up all the boards in the main hall for the weekend that we got coming up.
Awesome.
The Bunbury Data Association. We've got DS versus DS going on here. Dale and Dylan, Skipper and Sprague. Dylan on himself 80 after 18. Dale's playing a lot better this leg. 80 versus 66.
So 66 now for Dale. I think that's a treble 10. No, single 10. 16 up for tops.
He nails it.
Done.
Very nice leg there, Dale. Very nice leg. 73 average for that particular leg.
Oops, sorry, wrong one.
Oh, we'll go to Bailey's Carpentry Services, just one of the many sponsors that we have, thanks to Silver Sands Mandurah, the home of DOSH Darts tonight. And Shot Darts, Aussie Online, Dart Sales, Airport Way Painting, Bailey's Carpentry, and First Choice Metal Traders. JK and the gang there.
Unfortunately, I've
Right.
only got about half of those clips. I haven't got clips for everybody that you've mentioned there. I'll make a note for next time that I've got a few
Yeah.
missing.
That's all good. As long as they get their name out there, and excellent for them for being on board.
Yeah, exactly. It's all very much appreciated.
We're going
and,
for our worst
wouldn't be
180 of the
possible.
night, is it? No. Ready to get the voice cranking then. Oh. I was just spraying and getting that dreaded 26. Oh, we all love it. Switch Dale on. Dylan on.
Yeah, Dylan's playing some great darts tonight. You might not agree, but I feel like Dylan's throw feels very rigid.
Yeah.
And, often with that, particularly in nervy games, that rigidness
Yes.
makes it quite awkward, under pressure to really just keep the motion consistent.
Yeah. So
Makes it
he's
tough
probably
to-
thinking he's done exactly the same as the first leg, but he'd be nearly out by now. And in this case, he's still on 282. Oh, here we go. What's going on here? Interesting way. He wasn't under pressure, though. I don't think he thought that through. Was Dylan?
No, not
He
quite.
goes back scratching his head. So there's a good answer.
And in this position, you probably don't go for it, right?
Yeah, go
Especially
for
a
the split.
tall fella like
Well,
himself.
he's looking at it.
He does. Oh, he has one dart at it. No, he's staying there.
He's going to stay there. He's
And he picks up a 7.
exactly what I thought was going to happen.
Wow, Dylan. I guess Simon Whitlock is a tall fella, and somehow he likes
Yeah,
double
shoot
19.
down to it. Yeah.
Yeah. Double 8. Now for Dylan. Double 4. And he gets it done.
Nice,
Last leg decider.
nicely cleaned up. Kicking it off, the leg number 3. Yeah, it's got a nice action. Don't mind Dylan's throw there. Just an update if you're a Collingwood or Carlton supporter that Collingwood are 50 points up over Carlton late in the last quarter. And not sure what the Eagles Giants game is. I'll get my trusty little sidekick to give me a footy update.
Sure thing, mate. I'm assuming I'm the sidekick.
No, I was talking about my dad.
Oh. Well, I mean, I can give you the update. What game are you after, sorry?
Yeah, I was going to say, are you into the footy? No, I don't think you are you?
No,
I don't know
mate,
for what
not really.
games are on tonight, NRL-wise.
What game were you after?
Eagles and Giants over here in Optus, live at Optus Stadium. Ooh. Bulldogs went down to the Broncos tonight. Ooh, dear me. Didn't tip that one. Anyway, back to the darts.
Yeah, I haven't found it very quickly, so maybe we'll wait for you.
Yeah, no, I can just peer over. And Giants are 55, Eagles are 19.
Yeah.
57 to Dale. Gets him down to 265. Dylan's not yet on a peg yet. So 166, but a big walk-up shot here. Get him going. Oh, nice darts there from Dylan. 62 for a finish. You can get the 2-1. Here we go. Look at Dale's gone. Ooh, he pushed that last one in. Nice score. Gets himself to a peg.
Oh, hold on. Where'd he go? 12 on a 60. 12 bull on a 62 when your opponent's on a finish, Dylan.
Oh, he's nailed it anyway. He was quite lucky that the 10 went in. After
The scorers put that as a bust, but that absolutely is right.
If you want to check the tape. Yeah, you want to check the tape. That was a 12 and a 10.
Yeah. I mean, we're giving it to him.
Yep.
Scorer's not listed, but oh yeah, there we go. The shake of hands.
Shake of
Wow.
hands.
I mean, it's paid off, but Dylan Skipper maybe needs a lesson or two in darts maths and when to not go 12 bull.
Yes.
Bit of motion
A bit of
around
banter
the
going
room.
on. Yeah, Blake needs his glasses on again, I think. Someone will be saying.
Yeah. We got a picture
Yeah,
through.
we're going
from-
around the grounds. Because that other game on
Unfortunately,
the
with some changes
the
in
other board was
hardware.
lagging behind a little bit. So we only had one result at last time we looked.
Yeah. I was just going to say, unfortunately, with some hardware changes, I can't move the camera
Oh.
around this week. But Jason Corradetti and Ashley McCauley, the two winners on Group 8, over Scott Atkin and Caleb Bennell. Group B, Dylan Skipper, 2 from 2, as we've seen, averaging 66.
Yeah,
Blake
pretty
Hatchett,
tidy.
Peter Sutton on 70-plus averages, as is Cora. Group C, John Coelho, almost
Well
at
done.
the 70 average mark. Kurt Payne over the 70 average with a win, and Paul Ramsden as well there with a win. Josh Ramsden, 2 from 2 and over the 70 average mark.
Ooh, 71 average there for Josh.
Yeah. And Matt Clune,
That's going
Corey
well.
Collins also with wins. But these guys
Don't know
are
much
bet
about
you
this
guys.
Kurt Payne yet either. So averaging 70, in excess of 70 as well. Not a bad effort.
Yeah, for sure. Kurt Payne sounds like a main character in a movie.
Oh, here we go. Oh, come on, Dion. All right. I'm just
I'm
going
gonna
to
have to
quickly
leave
zap
you
the
with it
second
for a
half of my
second.
dinner, and I'll be back in a minute.
All good, all good. Well. Oh, Dion chasing it around the board. Only to end up with 41. Here he is. Here he is. First max of the night on the streaming board, and Bruiser's not here for it. I'm not going to dare try and imitate his 180 call. Kylie Hiller says, hope Nicole is playing well. Well, I think if you're talking about Nick Lubke playing her first game, as you can see her walking back and forth in the background there. Dion for 66. Leads with an 11. Was going the 14s route, and then was going for a 19. And the 16 leaves him 32, but first, John Dulloway, going to have a crack at 96. Potentially a dart down the 16s. Potentially stays at... Yeah, he's going down. 7. Double 16 here for Dion White. 8 up for double 12, and he gets it. Dion White leads 1-0. 40 leaves John Dulloway on 49. And that was a breaker throw for Dion, so he has the darts here. Kathleen Skipper in the YouTube comments. I'm assuming a relation of Dylan Skipper, as she says, good fix, Skip.
I know what you're referring to, the tempted bull.
Yeah. Kathleen, maybe just let him know that we're of the opinion that 62 12 ball when your opponent's on 144 is not the move, okay? Oh, Bruiser, you missed the first 180. Dion bang one in the last.
Oh, no,
the previous
you're
leg.
kidding me.
Yeah, I know.
That'd be right.
We've been
He
here for an
started with the
hour.
140. I'm sure he was going to follow up with a 180.
Yeah, we've been here for an hour and no 180s. The 2 minutes you disappear. Anyway. Oh, he almost hit another one just for you, mate. But
Need to get my mind back on the game. Just organising some players. Like a couple of teams dropping short for tomorrow. So yeah, as it was late changes. COVID got hit of a couple of one team and took out 2 players. So
right. Bugger.
there's still some little bit of traces of COVID hanging
I was
around
going to
there.
say, you don't hear too much about COVID taking people out. It's more, I
Yeah,
suppose these days it's kind of, people wouldn't really
yeah, it's just second
know
nature
the
now.
difference.
It's just a flu.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh,
Unless you're
Dion for the big
specifically
fish.
testing for
Let's
it.
see if he's 180 and 170 in the same match.
Oh, a bit low on the first.
You seen these 3-sided dart flights much, Declan?
Yeah, the Condor 120s. Dad,
Condor 120s.
yeah. Dad being a Condor player, he got an exclusive set early on, so we had a game with him, and yeah, it's weird. It's, you know how normally, well, for me anyway, I don't really care what degree of rotation my dart's at when it leaves my hand, because it's going to fly. Where I
Yeah.
notice there is a difference on whether you've got a blade or the opening at the bottom when you release the dart. You've got to pay a bit more attention to that.
Okay.
Yeah, just the air picks it up differently.
Because
But,
coming down Wednesday night, and we're going to have a little bit of a throw, and because we've got the bye, I'll see if I can have a throw with his darts, see what they're like.
yeah, nice.
I was
he's going-
I was with Teardrops for 25 years of my first darting career until they come to the square flights.
Yeah, righto. Yeah, it's certainly an interesting one. There's a lot of different shapes out there, but yeah, I think the biggest names I've seen use them is Kim Lewis. He made the Bunbury Classic final last year with them.
That's correct. Yep.
I think we've seen Julie Lewis over at Stirling a few times using those same flights. 9 for Dion. No, 2 for
Nope.
8. Oh. John Dulloway is not far from getting back into the leg, but... Double 8. Oh,
Oh,
Dion.
it got worse. He pushed them away as he was trying to push them in there.
Yeah. Look, Dion does stand far to our side of the oche, depending on which way you look at it. It's our left, his right. And so going to that far side of the board is a bit harder than... well, he's got it there, but yeah, that far side of the board, it's a little harder to correct than if you were straight on or whatnot.
Yes.
It's all part of his game and how he plays it. And he's a capable player. We've seen it many times.
I think we're on for a doozy here.
Oh, Pistol
Starting
Pete
and
and
hatchet.
buckets. Kayla O'Connor in the Facebook says, "Go Uncle Peter."
Peter Sutton.
Oh, was that? Oh, just Pete.
He's got a nice little skyline of the Perth skyline on the front of his shirt, an orange shirt. Pistol Pete on the back with the 2 guns crossing over.
Yeah.
Nice.
He's a dangerous player. Like, he can chug away solidly and then out of absolutely nowhere just come out with 6 or 9.
He joined
brilliant
me and
darts.
my Southwest partner for the Legends Nationals in Tasmania last year, back in October.
Yeah.
We had him and Jose Mania and myself and Dave Coulton. We didn't do bad. We didn't win. We didn't get runners up, but we didn't come last.
Nice.
Right, yeah, let's kick her off. Sutton and Hatchet. Yeah, I think you could probably zoom in on this 20, most of this game.
Yeah, I could probably just leave it here, eh?
Yeah. Well, Blake does go downstairs quite a bit, but
Yeah.
140 to Sutton, 100 to Hatchet. Nice openers. Ooh.
Oh, you went back up to the 18s there. Yeah, 3 awkward darts. You know, the first 2 blocked the trebles and so keeps bouncing around, switching around the board. That's the kind of visit, the 2019-18, the switch. Kind of visit you see a lot from players like Robbie King and Harley Kemp. They are certainly not afraid to use the board, and especially when things are tense, they do pull their darts a little bit under the bed, and with the angle they land in, kind of blocks it off, so easier to switch than to try and get around the dart.
Yeah, certainly.
And Blake's going to start on the 19s here. And switches back up, because again, he did block that bed.
Yeah.
And 2 treble
No, I think he was
queens.
going for the setup for the peg.
Yeah,
I think he wanted
brilliant.
the 99.
Yeah.
Instead, he's got the 139 to leave 120. Shanghai.
Yeah.
Sutton, after opening with a 140, and he just catches into getting a peg leave there. We're on here. Leave it to you, Deck.
Yeah, but he's up for tops. Oh, and he's gone low.
We're going to call a 100-plus peg before the end of the night, I'm sure.
Well, hey, look, Pistol Pete's coming up for 148, and he's on 60.
Here we go.
Oh. 68 with a dart in hand. And makes that a ton 40
yeah,
to
put
set
a little
up.
bit of pressure.
Yeah. Right, Buckets finds the double
Right.
10.
Nice leg there, boys.
Yeah. Ended up in 16 darts for Buckets. And he leads with a 140. dart on the floor.
Well worth the pickup.
Yeah.
Nothing worse than picking a dart up and then it goes in the one or bounces back out again.
Yeah. It's actually something interesting I noticed from from a few players at the ADA is how they handle dropping a dart and, when they pick it up. If it's, you drop a dart after throwing your first, do you throw the next one?
Yeah, that was something that I was always taught by Betty Hislop, actually, back in my junior years, that keep your concentration, even though you've dropped the dart, you keep your concentration on the board for as many darts as you can in a row,
Yeah.
which is an interesting theory. So if I drop the dart on the first, throw your two, and then pick up and regroup. So, which I thought, well, if you drop it on your first, you pick it up and then regroup on your second and third. But
And that's
anyway.
it, if your third dart is going to be a dart at a double, do you want to come back in fresh at the dart at the double, or do you want to already have that one dart to rebuild the confidence after picking it up?
Oh, I didn't realise he was already on a peg.
Yeah.
He was going for 32 on the on his 15th dart. Was a Blake.
Yep. But yeah, I'm not going
Yeah.
to sit here and argue with Betty Hislop.
No. But you've got your opinion. Go to our Facebook, Dark Stream Live. We're on the Silver Sands channel, and have your say. What do you like? Pick it up straight away. We'll pick it up after your second dart.
Yep.
Let us know.
Buckets for double 16. And he gets it done.
Very tidy. Very tidy. Probably wish that game was going on a little bit longer.
Yeah. But that's the kind of matchup that we could see again later tonight in the final. Well, might have a quick squeeze at the round robin standings again. Might as well. Where are we at? Cora, Jason Corradetti, 2 from 2. Scott Atkin, 1 from 2. Ashley McCauley, 1 from 2. Jason Corradetti still on the 74 average. Blake, after that fantastic win, up to 84
Wow.
on the averages and 2 from 2. As is Skipper, 2 from 2, but just a few points below Blake on the average there. Wins also from Dion White, Peter Sutton. Kurt Payne, 2 from 2 on a 68, as is
interesting.
John
Averaging
Coelho.
the same as John Coelho.
Yeah. And John will be playing his second game now. Paul Ramsden and Kayleen Bennell also with wins. And Group D, Josh Ramsden, Corey Collins are both 2 from 2. Josh also above the 70 average there. Matt Clune and Stephen Richards also having wins. Just like that, the boys are ready to get going.
Yep, no rocking around on the streaming board. Just giving us enough time to go around the grounds and see what the action is, and then back into it.
Yep, exactly. It's good. It means we're not throwing to ad breaks or scrambling for things to talk about. Barely get a word in before the next game's ready to go.
No pretty girls like Emma Payton to talk about darts with her nice legs. I'm sure you know who she is.
Yes. The checking out the comments in the Facebook groups that pop up, especially around the Worlds. The amount of comments that go crazy for her. Must be hard being her at that time. Anyway, I'm going to leave you with it for a moment, mate. I'll be back.
No problem. John Dalloway opening with a 41 and a 71 and going a little bit higher with his last two darts. Getting himself 70. Dylan yet to get into the swing of things. John Dalloway with a 15-point advantage after 9 darts. Nice starts there from Dylan Skipper. 140 to leave himself a peg after 15. Sitting on 109 versus 190. John scratching. I think he thinks the tops is a better route than the 60. He's just gone tops 5. Leave himself 105. Skipper, 39 on the board, 70 to go. And a very lazy 5. I'm not sure who's going there. $65 versus 62 here on the first leg of John Dalloway versus Dylan Skipper. 50 left for Dylan. Easy. Oh, should have gone for bull. And that was reference to the last time he was going for 62. We get the 12 and he went the bull route with his second dart. John Dalloway still trying to work out which way to go. Gets himself in front, but easy one dart here for Dylan. Put it away. Well, he's gone inside, but double a 5 finish. John Dalloway. Just checking with the chalker. Seems to be lacking a bit of confidence on the checkout numbers. As Dylan gets his double 5 for the one leg to nil of chance. And Dylan to throw first. Game on. Oh, the old 26. Nice set of darts there from John Dalloway. 320s. Beautiful darts there from Dylan Skipper. Got the second dart in the treble 20 and just followed it straight in. $8.17 on the Western Seaboard if you're tuning in from over east or overseas. Here at the Silver Sands on Mandurah Terrace, host club of the DOSH Mandurah Silver Sands. So the beautiful bandit boards that you're looking at, supplied by Shot Darts. Also Aussie online dart sales, Brent Kenny. Just been on a big trip away. Hoping to see me there tonight. But Portway Painting, Bailey's Carpentry, plus First Choice Metal Traders. There's Jason Corradetti. Yeah, gets a big yawn in between games. Dylan Skipper not having a good time of it. 326s out of 12 darts with a 140 in there. 26, 140, 26, 26, 30. So just a one shot that's keeping him in front.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice and consistent there, eh?
Yeah.
That's
picked it up there with
like
the 81.
Yeah. Another steady set there from John Dalloway. Leaves himself the first to finish.
$60 is in. Single 20 for the bullseye now. Oh, that's a 9.
There's a little bit of a joke there with the talker.
Down for double 16. Oh, you can see the pain on his face.
Yeah, taking his time to put this way, Dylan. There it is. There it is.
Room's a bit more empty than it was before. There's heaps happening at that
Yeah,
table.
smoker's break, obviously.
Yeah.
Not that we condone smoking, but
No, but it's I suppose it's a part of darts, right? Even if you don't smoke, someone else in your round robin group does, and
oh yeah, and it's always a social. You go out there and have a chat to all the people that are out there smoking. So
yeah, exactly.
you don't smoke. I said no, but all the cool cats are out here.
Not that they're cool cats because they smoke. They happen to also smoke. No, but it can be good to get a breath of fresh air, and then if you're too close to someone who's smoking, it's not so fresh air, but yeah. Just to get outside of the room, if the room's warm or whatever else.
Yeah,
Mental reset.
blood pressure's up.
Yeah. Dale Sprague, Peter Sutton.
Let's see if Peter can get back on the winning ways here.
Yeah.
Scratchy start there from Dale. Three-quarter time at the Optus Oval, 87-32 Eagles. The second. Like Dale, just wishing that leg that he had a decent, about a little while back, would come back to him. Oh, Sutton drops one on the floor. Could have been a first to peg setup.
Picks up the treble 19 on the switch. So maybe a 18 to leave a straight ton. Treble 5 to leave 103. I suppose that works.
Well, you still might get our 100 plus pick.
Yeah, we can.
Nice darts there from Dale.
$60 for double 19. Dale not on a finish.
Curses himself.
Yeah.
It's always the dart's fault. It's never your fault.
Yeah, exactly. Pete threw it perfectly. The dart just didn't go where it was supposed to.
Yeah. A tidy shot there from Dale, I think. Yes, it is. He's put a little bit of late pressure on with a couple of good, decent approaches. Here we go. 3 darts in the right spot here for Dale to get the opening leg. Peter willing to put this away. And gets it.
Turns that into a 24 dart leg. Not the kind of quality we expect from Pete, but, you know, it happens.
Yes. Yeah, scoring okay.
Yeah.
Just struggling with that the peg setup when you start going around the board to leave certain numbers that you like.
Yeah.
Number chasing, as they say. Dale looking a little bit more freer there. His first 2 shots, 100 and an 80, 60.
Dale Elvin in the Facebook comments says, "Come on, Dale, number 2."
Dale Elvin coming down to Bunbury on the weekend. Good on you, Dale.
Awesome.
Good to see you be back playing in the weekender. It's been a couple of years. Where are you finding that information there, Declan?
The Facebook comments.
Dartstream Live?
DSL page.
DSL page. Gotcha.
Yeah, Facebook doesn't like the name Dartstream Live.
Oh, I see.
Ever since we lost our original page back in the day, never liked the name. So the DSL page it is. It's like we've put on the spy glasses with the mustache and the big nose. All of a sudden, Facebook likes us again. So Dale on 165 and is leading in this leg. 83 leaves 82. Not a bad setup, but Pistol Pete looking like he's in trouble. Finding some trebles. Oh.
Nice dart there from Pete. It gets to the front. Was that right shot?
Dale went for the 25-17 tops or bullseye 32 route, but made a bit of a meal of it in brutal honesty. Leaves 54. Pistol Pete going the 18s on 74, and it's a 1. Is it down for 19s, I'd say, is the shot.
Needs a triple now.
Thinking about it. Oh, treble 11 up for tops. Oh,
nice pick up there, Peter.
Pistol Pete.
Nice pickup.
Wow.
Yeah, triple 11. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, if it works, it works. You know, treble 11's one of those numbers that it really depends on your throw. as to whether it works well for you or not. The
Yeah,
11
true.
and 14 segment. And
I've,
well, for Pistol Pete, I think
when I
his
got
is
to
one of those throws that works.
When I've got 65 left, I'm always going for the triple 11 for the 32 finish.
Yeah,
Which
that
is,
makes sense.
a lot of
'cause then
people
if
do
you-
the 25 tops, but I seem to like
Yeah.
that backup option. Like if I miss the triple, I've got the 11 and the 14 and straight up to tops.
Yeah, exactly. And they're right next to each other. So if you do miss next door, you've got that option
know you-
too.
I know you're supposed to back yourself, but you know.
You know, but
There we go.
nothing
We've got
wrong
a
with playing
Wyatt
percentages.
versus Hatchet. We were talking with Dion during the week, and 3 generations of Wyatts and Hatchets have played either with each other or against each other. Phil Wyatt Sr., ex-president of WA, played with my dad in that era. And then I played with Dion's dad, Phil Jr., in the era. And now Blake and Dion playing in the 3rd generation Wyatts of Hatchets.
Yeah, awesome. There you go.
Trip down
I
to
think I've
memory
seen
lane.
advertised around the DWA pages the Wayne Wyatt, is it? Comp?
Yeah, Wayne Wyatt. That's in honour of another Wyatt.
Same family?
I believe it's the same family.
Okay.
It was certainly big and big in West. Played a lot of years in Western Australia. I don't know if you ever reached state level. I think another one of these administrators that get recognition for what they've done in the state.
Yeah, awesome.
Have to look that up now. You got me now. Something I don't know about West Australian darts.
Yeah, wow. I've got you. Caught you out.
Like getting 101 to leave himself a big fish after 12.
Oh, that's nice.
Tidy darts there from Dion.
Switches down to the 19s and back up to the 20s. Leaves 71, but yeah, down.
Yeah.
Not really in a place to punish it. And we've seen some really big moments of form from Dion Wyatt over the last, well, probably 18 months of, well, heading towards, well, they've only just had the 1 year anniversary. Anyway,
Yeah.
last while of DOSH nights anyway, and, you know, this recently feels, well, as Blake
took it
gets
out,
the leg,
by the way.
but it feels like Dion's just gone off the boiler a little bit in terms of form. He's still not playing bad, but he's just that walk behind where often in these matches
Yeah,
he would
he
be.
was known, he has been known to be a big 75, 80 average player
Yeah.
on occasion, and he hasn't been proving it a little bit lately. So maybe something not quite going right. Maybe it's the change of the Condor flights. Who knows?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe he needs to take my advice about paying attention to the orientation of the flight as it leaves your hand.
Yes. And Blake has certainly switched on these 60s tonight.
Yeah.
He is looking the goods, already averaging 86 after his first 2 legs. First 2 games of darts.
Yeah. Yeah.
Smoother there
Oh,
from
he's
down. Here we
on.
go.
Oh,
Oh.
these guys are just teasing you, Bruiser.
Yeah,
You
they
missed-
certainly
you
are.
missed
Yeah,
Downs first
there
and-
were, I reckon that's half a dozen calls that I could have gone 60-60. Waited for
Yeah.
the last one. And let me down. And the one I didn't see was when I walked away.
Yeah.
That's commentary for you.
Yep, exactly. Blake on a potential 12 dart leg here.
Mhm.
Starts on the 19s and doesn't pick up the treble.
He
55
certainly
leaves
looks
112.
focused. Looking at Blake's face tonight, he's in with a purpose, I think.
Yeah. Well, yeah, as we were saying earlier, it is 2 weeks out from the Australian Championships, and he's going to be hungry heading into that. 20 down for 16 and up for tops now, Blake. And
15
he gets it
data.
done.
Why not, indeed? Awesome darts. Leaving Dion straggling behind. He's probably would have come into tonight with a bit of not some confidence from Wednesday night, but you're going to go around the ground, so I'll leave you to do that.
Well, no, you're right. Well, I was just going to say last time we checked in on Blake's average, it was on 84. He's just gone up to 86, but we'll get there in due time. Jason Corradetti, 2 from 2, the only one who's undefeated on Group A so far.
There's a
Few
big
more
gap
players
between
on
him and
1
the
from
next
2.
bunch of players, isn't there? 74 average down to 50.
Yeah, yep. So, yeah, it's going to take a bit of a mammoth effort for someone to knock him off on the round-robin stage tonight. Group B, everybody's played 3 games. Blake and Dylan are undefeated, but 23 points between them in the average there. And Peter Sutton, 2 from 3. Dylan Wyatt, 1 from 3. I'm going to have to hurry up. These guys are getting ready to go. Kurt Payne, undefeated, still in Group C.
I think we've already seen Hatchett and Sutton, so it can't be them playing. I think they're just warming up.
I can slow down then. John Coelho, 2 from 2, playing either now or very shortly. Paul Ramsden and Kayleen Bennell, both on 1 win each. Group D, Josh Ramsden, Corey Collins undefeated there. Matt Clune, Stephen Richards also with wins. And look, given that we've got 4 groups, I'm going to guess that it's top 4 off of each group. So it's pretty...
Yeah. A fortnight ago we had the top 8, so the top 2 off each group.
Oh, right, okay.
I
guess it depends on...
Yeah, I guess it depends on time. After
it depends on when JK wants to go home to bed.
He was in a rush a fortnight ago, so he's just made the top 2, and it was a pretty sudden death knockout because all the 4 finals were held simultaneously.
Yeah.
But if he wants the top 16, they've certainly got the boards there for it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, with that, though, it depends on scorers, how many people are going to stick around and score games at that stage.
This is looks like a handy little competition here. Skipper and Sutton both playing all right tonight.
Sorry, I missed the opening 3 darts there.
Oh, the game face wasn't on. It was the same as their practice face.
Practice like you play, as they say.
Yeah. It never happens. Someone puts a chalker there and says game on, and then all of a sudden, your brain goes differently.
Yeah, really keen to see. Obviously we don't have Blake on screen at the moment, but I was going to say before, really keen to see how Blake does go in this Australian Championships. Obviously went through and won the singles 2 years ago. Has had a little bit of time away from that side of darts and is heading back in really good form. So I think he is here tonight, hungry to really, get some really good results on the board and get a few dollars of spending money before he flies off to Queensland. But he'd be eyeing off the green and gold for sure.
Oh, yeah, without doubt.
Ricky Mippy has confirmed it was top 2 from each group last week as well. Cool. Oh, well, quicker night. Can't complain about that. 116 for Pistol Pete is on. Double 18. Oh.
Yes, nice try there from Peter Sutton as we get another shout-out message to Shane Kennywell. G'day, mate. A Rockingham stalwart player. Played with him in under 25s, and now I'm playing against him in over 45s. So that's our longevity a wee bit going back.
Wow. There you go. How good's that? Down for double 2 now.
Another message from Sean Kohler, formerly from Collie, and now moved to the flatland of Eton. We'll be seeing them on the weekend too, Vicky and Sean. 18
up for tops now, Dylan Skipper. And he gets it done.
No. Whoa, look out. Aussie Online Dart Supplies. Brent Kenny at the helm there. As
Yep.
Dylan Skipper gets the 78 peg in 3. Cleans up the first leg. Second leg, Dylan to throw first. So against the shot then.
Oh, where's that? Oh,
Oh, come on. Stop it, you lot.
I should have
Teasing me.
shut my mouth.
We'll get back to Facebook comments. Aidan Janeway, g'day, saying good evening to myself, and don't forget Declan on the East Coast.
That's all good, mate. You're the superstar. I'm just here for
No.
the ride.
Thanks very much. Skipper starting with a 125, Sutton 100, and Dylan follows up his 125 with a 60. Couple of tons in a row there from Sutton. Tidy bunch of darts there from Skipper. Going for 300s in a row here for Sutton. No. Upset the apple cart and leaves himself a peg though. 161 after 9 darts.
Could be a massive finish. Not to be, though.
Could be. Just strays into the 555.
Look, it's an
It's
awkward
overreaching
106
just that little bit.
left. Potential for Dylan to bang in a massive visit is not, though, with those first two.
And
Wait, left to
interesting.
finish.
Yeah. Me myself would have gone for 14 to leave seeing the big fish. But
No,
each to their own.
I think that in that position, you stick one in the middle of where your first two darts are.
Oh, Peter Sutton
Peg
going for another
misses.
big 100 plus peg. Misses again.
But yeah, you got a 5, you got a 1. Just stick it in the
Yep.
middle of where you've been. Still leaves a finish.
Yeah.
I reckon that was the right dart. Double 10 for Pistol Pete. Up for double 5. Oh, he shifted across the ocky.
Oh, yeah, rightio.
No, he's going.
Oh,
Went for 2, hit a
grumpy.
17.
There was
And an
grumpy
angry
Peter.
dart. You never like to see angry darts. Well, I guess
Yeah,
neither
the-
did-
yeah,
neither
well,
did
he had a
Pete, but-
chance of getting it back to 1-1. Now, Dylan Skipper's going to go to a 2-0 lead if he gets this.
Oh,
Oh, shouts of anguish. Realizes that he could have just done a 2-0.
scorer is counting 26. It is scorer.
That's why you don't pull your darts until they score correctly.
Yeah. Pistol Pete just focusing on his thing. Double 10 he wants. Oh,
Oh,
Pete.
dear. 3
Tops
outside.
for Skipper. Oh, double 5
snatched it a
leaves
little
double
bit.
15. I think he just flipped off the camera. Oh, God. Oh, we
Don't
didn't
blame
do
us.
anything, mate.
Don't blame us.
You
Blame
threw
yourself.
the bloody darts.
Let's start again, boys.
Yep.
Just dropping your average here a little bit. You Chalker's having a couple of minor hiccups. They always say when you make one error in chalking, that you seem to make it for about 3 or 4 shots. Just
Yeah.
your main your brain goes into scramble mode, trying to
Yep,
recover.
Exactly. That's the important thing about, you know. Oh, let him throw for double for 2 now. Oh. That's the important
doesn't
thing as you
want it.
grow as a
Yep.
player. You also grow as a scorer, and being able to recover from those nervy moments is important. It's the same as when you're playing. It's all part and parcel of the game. He's not going for double 5. He's going 2 for double 4. And he gets it
And
done.
he's got it. So we're going to a third leg.
Dale Elvin says must be the shirt he's wearing. I think he's referring to Skipper there.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, was that another 180 attempt? Sorry, I was trying to read some updated
All good.
comments.
Yeah, it was treble 1 missed on the treble 1 on the last start.
It would have been my luck to miss it again, but that's all right. Certainly scoring well. It's just whether you put that one on the outside that counts. Certainly in the zone, Peter. Averaging 112 currently on this leg. That didn't do it any worse because he just scored 118. So ups his average for the leg and 76 for the match. Dylan 66 for the match, 61 in this leg. Well, here we go. 180.
There he is. And just like that, Pistol Pete. For
I need
the
a drink after
160,
that. That was hard work. Oh, that's 4 in a row. Ooh.
Oh. 116 now for Pistol Pete. We've seen a few attempts of this
116,
tonight. Not yet seen it
119,
taken,
both. Yep, let's see. Nope, not this one. Both after 12 darts. Very similar positions. Two-dart finish for Pete. With 119, you still have to hit that first dart.
60s in. 19 up for tops. Oh.
Oh, that was tops. That was definitely tops. That was high as the wire 20.
Yeah. 16. And up for tops now.
Come
There
on.
we
He
go.
lets
The
himself
celebration.
the Leighton Hewitt. Come on.
Pistol
Dylan-
Pete gets it done.
Dylan letting
Over
it slip in that second leg. He could have sewn it up. Just
Yep.
got a bit edgy with his pegging.
Well, we might as well have a quick flick back to us and run through the draw, mate. Jason Corradetti still 2 from 2. Ashley McCauley on 2 from 3 now, but still a pretty distinct gap there. And Group A in the averages from Jason, with Jason and Ashley the provisional top 2 spots. Group B, Blake Hatchett, Dylan Skipper, but Peter Sutton is one leg. So leg difference is the same. It's the legs 1 is higher for Dylan Skipper. Interesting.
Yes.
But, yeah, just the averages for Peter Sutton higher. So, yeah, it could really come down to that, but it's tight. Still a bit to go, though. I can see the guys are almost ready to go, so I better hurry up. But Group C, provisionally, Kurt Payne and John Coelho in the spots. Looking like they're pretty solidified there. so far anyway. In Group D, Josh Ramsden, Corey Collins, Stephen Richards with potential to get through, but got a bit of work to do. John Dalloway with the double start, but 115 opener.
He might need
Buckets,
a couple of
finds that treble to open with a ton.
couple of fluky, or not fluky shots, but a couple of shots go his way to keep up with Blake the way he's playing tonight.
Yeah. Another double.
He likes that double top. I don't know whether it's a tactic that he starts that high and it comes down, or 180.
Nice.
There we go. We waited all night. Yeah. Look at that. There he goes. He's got himself 100, and it's the fifth double top that he's hit in this one leg. Was it 4? No,
Fourth,
one in the first, one in the second, and 2 in the third approach. Yeah, interesting. Blake leaves himself 170.
Yeah. That's fine.
Yeah, no, that's got to be a tactic of his. I think. I don't know whether he knows that 60 is higher than 40, but
Yeah.
he's certainly comfortable there.
Yeah. I mean, it's a bigger
Yeah,
target.
watch
It's just a riskier target.
Watch the tape back if he does through all these games. I reckon he hits 40 more times than he would hit 60.
And that's the risk, is going too high.
Like with the 128, we haven't had that 100 plus peg yet. There's a good chance here.
Oh, 72 on the board, leaves 56, so 16. Sets up tops. 101 for John. A key point here, he has a dart shirt. If you're going to spend money on a dart shirt, you probably know that the treble ring's on the inside. Unless it's his mates. Anyway, tops for buckets.
Yeah, well, that's what I said. We get some interesting characters coming on the Friday night DOSH darts.
Blake's left 5.
Like giving this guy a chance. If he's a tops player, he might go top. Oh, I was
Yeah.
kind of hoping he was going to go tops then.
Would have been fitting.
Oh, he's left himself 15. These are what they call.
Blake's
These are what they call average killers.
Yeah.
Yeah, Blake was moving along nicely on an 86 for the night and got 180 with his second shot of the leg.
Yeah.
And now
5 for
he's
double
stuffing
5.
around.
Oh, he's done it.
He's done it. He's took a leg off the ex-Australian champion. You know, that's the highlight of his night, surely.
Yeah. And look, it's not just any leg. It's a leg where Blake went ton
24
80.
darts.
He was on 170 after 9 darts.
This might spur him on to do something magical here for Blake. He won't like that. He's got some sort of dart knowledge, I think, a little bit. It's still probably in his amateurish. Darts with Blake a nice 140. So that as a player against him, so watching him go from hitting a 60 to 1 and off the board the next shot, just gets your back up a little bit. And so, well, why can't you do that all the time? 185 left for Blake up to 9.
And he went the right way. He had 266 and a single 20 on the last start. Would have left the big fish, but hits the 5. Better visit there.
Yep, certainly thumping the board with those darts of his.
Goes the 16s on 84 with 2 darts.
Yeah, he likes the 48.
Yeah. Okay.
48-36 finish. After the 18, the first start, it probably wouldn't have gone that way, but it's to their own. 48-18, 36, maybe.
Yeah. Yep. And then 16 for 54 for 32. So it's the same 16s and 18s. The two.
Yeah, that's
darts.
true. Yes, same combination, straight across the board from each other. One at 2 o'clock and the other one at 8 o'clock, as they say.
18, double 10 now.
Oh. First he's using his own name there. Wanting to get it done nicely and quickly. This could be a turn up for the books if Blake fumbles this one. Yeah, I was going to say 2 beautiful sight darts. And just needed to bang that one in underneath as we go into the third leg. John to throw first. And game on. Goes for his double start.
Only opens with 10.
Can't afford to do that. Can't afford to do that against Blake.
I reckon Blake's going to go 10 times that. No, 41 it is.
Lets him off a little bit. Certainly got us watching this game. Anyway, without a doubt, this guy is definitely a high thrower. He's definitely straight.
Yeah, and that's a big positive on his game. He's got that. Yeah, he's really good on his line. It's just the height he's got to work on a bit.
Yeah. As he stuffs us up and goes downstairs. Commentators curse, as they say. Very similar.
Whoa.
Ooh, 140. Look out.
That's the
$9
best
away.
group
He's
three darts
taking a
he's thrown
photo.
This match.
Oh,
Yeah.
you stopped there for to take a photo opportunity.
Oh, and that's an awkward 5.
Ooh, dear. Did he get the 51 to follow it up? He did. So 1-2-1 plays 1-5-2. The third leg of John Dalloway, apologies, to Blake Hatchett.
As if he didn't go treble 17 on that dart, John.
I don't know. Yeah, that's what lacks. He's lacking a little bit in the number chasing department.
Sets up 97. As John for 66.
Let's see where he goes here.
11. 15 for tops. 5 for bullseye.
5 for bull.
Go on, John. Put it away. Oh, he's left 32.
This is sensational. Blake for a 2-dart.
This has got to go, Blake. 57's good for tops. Double 10. Oh, and he's fuming. John's given a bit of a nod and a bit of a jig as he goes up. Oh. 9 for double 8.
Yeah, 9 or the 17. Don't know which route he's going to go for.
Neither does he. I don't know. I reckon
He's gone for the 5 double 10.
Oh,
Oh, here we go. Game on. 1-1, both on a double five finish.
and he gets it done, and
he
that's a
throws
bit of
his
relief.
head back. He throws his head back in relief. That was
Wow.
certainly a game of the night, I reckon.
Yeah,
Good to see a little
absolutely.
unknown, giving
Yeah,
it a crack to a former Australian singles champ.
yeah. Look, and absolutely no disrespect to John. If anything, it's meant as a compliment. But you look at the names on this board, you see Blake Hatchett, and you're like, oh, if there's going to be anyone who gives this guy a run for his money, I wouldn't say John, bottom of the table, 45 average, but he absolutely made him
played
sweat.
out of his skin.
Incredible stuff
Right.
from John Dalloway.
So that puts him on about 4 wins then, 4 from 4, I'll say, for Blake.
Does indeed, and he's still above the 80 mark. Let's have a quick squeeze. Blake Hatchett there, 4 from
yes.
4, above the 80. Still one game to play. Group A, it's Jason Corradetti and Ashley McCauley.
They're breaking away the pack in there, Jason.
Yeah. Yeah. But I don't know if that's a positive or a negative heading into the knockouts, you know. You could be going in not having had to go out of your B game, really, and averaging at that level in the round robin. But it could also go the other way. If you're winning tough games consistently, you can then continue to win tough
Yes.
games.
Yep,
So
totally
really
agree.
comes down to how Jason handles that. But Blake and Dylan provisionally through. Pete still definitely in range to change that, though. Group C, it's Kurt Payne and John Coelho still there with Paul Ramsden with the potential to get through. And Group D, Josh Ramsden, Corey Collins, Stephen Riches with a chance as well. These guys
Very
still
good.
not getting started yet. Dion and Dale.
Yeah, Sean Ford going on the Facebook Messenger. Go, John! He was certainly rooting for his boy there. Good on you, Sean. Thanks to getting in touch with us. Cody
Codin yet says, put
Yeah.
Basil Thorne's game on for
I
fuck's
don't
sake.
even think he's on this room.
No,
So, Cody,
he's up at Sterling, mate. Switch over to Ben's stream. I swear you're in here multiple weeks now looking for Basil. Basil's on Ben Hunter's stream, not this one.
Jeff Lawler, also another Bunbury player. Where's this at? This is at Silver Sand on Mandurah Terrace and held every Friday night. And you won't get me and Declan every Friday night, but we'll do most of the shows, I reckon. Whatever we can.
Yeah,
Sean
well, it won't be
Kohler, what a
around-
game. Yes, it certainly was, Sean. There was something to talk about. Definitely was.
Yeah, well, I won't be around next week, and I think we've got a couple of weeks off, or at least a couple of weeks I won't be around because of the Australian Championships, and then
No worries.
after the Championships we got ADA in Adelaide, and then we got the World Series in Wollongong.
Goodness
So,
me.
yeah,
Yeah,
this
big
is gonna
time
be
in
the last one for a
big
while.
time in Australia darts in August, isn't it? So yes. And so we've got another couple of D's coming up because we've had Dylan and Dale. We've now got Dion kicking off with a couple of hundreds. Set up a peg here. I reckon Dion must have been at the top of one round and at the bottom of the next round because we haven't seen him for a little bit. Chance to regroup, refocus, get those last couple of matches on the positive. Dion White with a 2-dart finish here. Quite possibly. No, it doesn't quite get he gets a triple, but not the right one.
Oh, he gets it there in 3.
That's the highest peg of the night on this streaming board. 96 to Dion White. Nice kickers there from Dale. Full time at the footy over here in Optus. 111 to the Giants, to 52 to the Eagles.
Well, at least someone in an Eagles jersey is having a good night.
Yes. Dion looking to capitalise on the 140 opener. It just strays that when you get that, you were hoping for that 57, you just strayed a little bit to the 7. Turns a not so decent shot to just makes you groan a bit. Nice approach there from Dale, getting 100 on his, and Dion backs it up. So 100. Third approach each. Oh, that's annoying. That's certainly annoying, leaving 169. Oh, watching in is Vincent McCracken all the way out from the wheat belt out the Meriden Bruce Rock area. Coming in for darts this weekend down at Bunbury, staying with Chris Duncan. And can't wait to see you tomorrow, you and Lisa. Had the fortune to MC their wedding, actually, about 2 or 3 years ago.
Oh, awesome.
Dale leaving himself 56. Dion got it through a couple of little hurdles and now has left himself 60. Dale to take it to a third leg. Getting unlucky there. Certainly nice darts. Oh, double. Why not? Double. We'll take this opportunity to have himself a break.
Nice. Enjoy, mate. Well, nobody's immediately at the board, so why don't we give the sponsors a bit of a run and keep an eye out for the next match.
The Silver Sands Tavern is proud to present DOSH Friday Night Darts.
I did it to myself. I have no explanation. Twisted games and tricks, all tangled up and wasted. Double down
Thanks to our sponsors, Shot
in the
Darts,
faking patience. Wanted dreams
Aussie Dart Supplies Online,
to be so hated.
Bailey's Carpentry Services, First Choice Metal Trading, Portway Painting,
Did it to myself.
Mining Electrical Solutions,
I did it to myself. I did it to myself.
streamed live on DartStream Live.
Perfect timing as Buckets Toes the Ocky throws his first darts of the match against Dylan Skipper. And this is a top-of-the-table clash. Blake Hatchett, Dylan Skipper. Both, Blake is undefeated. Dylan losing one game so far, as has Peter Sutton. But it's that one leg difference between Dylan and Peter. But we've already had Blake up against Peter. So this is do or die for Dylan, really. If he does lose this game and Peter goes on to win his next, then it will be Pete and Blake going through. But 3 visits of 60 to open up from Blake Hatchett. Dylan Skipper having probably the most opportunity to get ahead of Blake Hatchett that anyone's had tonight. He's not made the most of it so far. And just as I say that, look at this. Oh, 184 buckets. Good bit of sportsmanship. The fist bump from Skipper. Blake's on the extended 9 darter. 180 in 9 darts, then 180 in 3. Not going to take out the 141 though. And Blake gets that. Second leg, it is Dylan to start. And if it was do or die before, it's do or die more now for Skipper. Really, probably wanted to open with more than 81. Especially because Blake has filled it up again for the second time this match. And another good bit of sportsmanship from Dylan with the fist bump. Oh, the treble 1 slipped in there, and you could see he was thinking about it. I didn't want to say it, but, you know, everybody was thinking it. And I can just see Bruce
But he
come
missed
back
a
in.
180 again, eh?
Oh, mate, you've missed 2 180s.
2?
Plus... Oh!
180! Oh, my God. 3
You missed one in the
180s
first
2
leg.
legs. My
Yeah.
God.
And then Blake went
And
4
then-
perfect darts in this leg. And then he had a big
Oh,
treble
did
1.
he? He had the 180 followed by a 60. Here we
Yep.
go. Seals
18
it
for
up.
tops.
Come on, seal it up. Oh, dear. Oh, here we go. 160.
Oh, for tops. Skipper!
160 peg. Woo-hoo-hoo.
And good to see the
Jesus.
sportsmanship back from
Yeah,
Blake.
that's fantastic. You know, so what did he do that? 15 dart, and Blake had 20 left for after 12.
Yeah.
What a leg.
Wow.
What a leg.
Yeah. Skipper, very sportsmanlike after every 180 that Blake hit, giving him the fist bump, and good to see Blake reciprocating that.
Yeah.
No doubt with the good darting pedigree of Blake comes with it the sportsmanship pedigree as well.
All right, a little bit scratchy on this leg. They're all trying to come down from their high.
Yeah.
57, 22, 59. That's a better set there from Dylan. Yeah. 92 for this match, averaging Blake, and 73 for Dylan. You wouldn't like that. 3 after 9 darts, no scores above 60. Yeah, finally
He
picks up
is-
his first treble.
Oh, yeah. But he's just chasing it around the board.
Mm.
Finally finds one.
Yeah,
and hopefully
Dylan's
that
letting him
settles
off.
him. Yeah.
And he gets it again. Back-to-back 93. So 54 is the only one he's getting the treble of.
Probably should have gone the 54s, how that's the only treble.
Yeah,
he's
the
hit
only
this
treble
leg.
he's hit this leg, yeah.
Yeah, but
Dylan way back
You know.
on 277. Probably still thinking about his 160 that he did.
now he's got to go the 18s, right? He does. Double. No, you went the 48 for double 12. Not to be.
Unlucky there for Dylan. Got to leave himself a nice 2-dart finish anyway. Oh, here we go. 94 versus 6. Dylan could have a 2-dart finish. He has certainly been pegging okay.
Oh. And, you know, it
Looks
wasn't
away.
a terrible dart. It's not that far away, but he wants to reset anyway. And he goes further away.
Ah.
It's double 3 now for Blake. He's going
Very
for it,
confident
not
at
splitting it.
Yeah, very confident at double 3. And
Yeah.
nails it. And, well, with the smashing first 2 legs, that one a little bit more mainstream.
Yeah.
But good darts nonetheless. 3 180s and 160 peg. There you go. That was all in the first 2 legs.
Yeah. And, well, with that, providing Peter Sutton can win his next game, he will go through. We should take a quick squiz at that. Just refresh, make sure everything's up to date. Jason
Yep, we've got
Corradetti
someone-
and Ashley McCauley still provisionally through. On Group A, Blake Hatchett, Peter Sutton, they're provisionally through. So, Skipper, what do we got? 1 point in the leg differences. But if Pete can get this win anyway, it won't matter. But 5 from 5 and an 80 average in the round robin for Blake Hatchett is impressive
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah, that's very impressive. Yep.
Yeah.
That gets you a win in most tournaments in Australia. That will.
Yeah. Group C, Kurt Payne, 4 from 4. John Coelho, 3 from 4. Paul Ramsden still in range there. 1 point leg difference. All it is, but 10 points in the average if it does come down to it. And Group D, Corey Collins, 4 from 4. Josh Ramsden, 3 from 3. Stephen Riches starting to slip away from potential. Really depends on Josh Ramsden's next game.
We're not sponsored by them, but drumstick time again, mate.
Nice, mate. Enjoy.
Unless the Peter's Ice Creams want to throw a couple our way, because not a night without having one.
Well, or Cornetto, or any of the
Yes.
home brand, Coles, Woolworths, whatever, Aldi.
We got, what do we got
Ice
tonight?
cream
I think we
cones?
got caramel swirl or something. Yeah, beautiful.
Oh,
Goes
give us a squiz,
well.
mate, on the camera. Oh, yeah.
Good evening, everyone. If I get some shit about eating ice cream or watching darts tomorrow, and I'll know what they were doing.
Yeah. There was a player from Queensland, Geordie Ford, who was Jordan Cornetto Ford on Facebook for quite a long time. He might still be, but he was known as the Kebab
Cornetto.
King. Yeah.
Okay. Good evening to
Oh, no,
Vic
he is
Hedlund.
still Jordan Cornetto Ford. And in brackets, Kebab King. Because when we had the DPAs out of Warilla, they have the kebab van, and I played in the youth team with him at the DPA Championships in 2018.
Oh, yeah?
And
Yeah,
that
cool.
was like prime Kebab King time.
Yeah. Well, some good darts going on here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, he hit one.
180. Oh, they're flying thick and fast now.
Sorry, too busy reminiscing about the Warilla Kebab.
Yeah, no, you're all good. There's some very good darts going on here. 124 versus 199 after 9. Coming at a good pace too. Good evening to Vic Hedlund.
And in brackets, Kebab King. 2032. Has your old man turned the telly up there, Bruiser?
I'll just check on that.
Double 8 now for Pistol Pete, and he gets it done.
We'll give that a try.
Cool. Yeah.
It's probably it's me yelling out 180s, and then 30 seconds later he gets another one. No, still loud.
No, it's fine. I can't hear it now.
Oh, you can't hear it? Okay,
Nope.
That's cool. Just a little bit. As what we got, Dion getting 140. Is this 1 leg nil to Peter Sutton? Dion playing a lot better than he did on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
And I'll remind him of it. Don't worry about that. A steady set to leave himself the big fish. Interesting by Peter, getting himself 60 to leave. Sorry, the 225 was after that 60 shot, not before it.
Well, your point stands. He still didn't let go to leave anything. Oh, well.
Oh, he must have premonitioned it.
Yeah.
Or predicted it, one of the two. But anyway, Theon White setting up for a 2-dart finish. One, two, 4 versus 56 to go for a third leg. Theon needing at 56.
And he gets it.
Oh, double checking with the chalker. Good work. Leave your darts in. Saves a lot of arguments just for an extra 3 or 4 seconds.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't get that in. Well, call it.
Well, there's the benefit on this board of being able to look at the camera. But,
Video replay.
yeah. You'd prefer not to have to.
Nice steady opener there from the boys. 81 from Sutton and 100 from White. Deciding leg. Last couple of games of the round robin. Wondering if Peter was going to do something different about leaving a peg then. And he was confident on the hitting the 140.
Yeah,
135.
25 was probably the dart to leave the big fish, but he has hit it on this occasion, so, gets away with it. $60. 25 for the bullseye. Goes down for the 17s and hits the single. Misses the single 18.
No peg out attempt here. So free shot here for Pete.
14 for tops. Double 10.
Yeah, and there it is. Come on. Cleaned up.
Gets the job
2-1.
And secured his place in the knockout round. Pistol Peter Sutton. And there is just one game remaining on our streaming board. And that is going to be John Dalloway, Dale Sprague for bottom of the table. Someone's O's got to go, as they say.
Still a 26 average difference in the first group.
Yeah. And Cora's played all of his games, undefeated. Ashley McCauley played all of... I don't know if Ashley's male or female. Played all of their games and lost just the one. Can't be caught up in this last game between Scott Atkin, Caleb Bennell. Group C, everybody's still got a game to play. Kurt Payne, John Coelho. And Group D, everybody's still got a game to play. Josh Ramsden and Corey Collins provisionally through. Bit more of a gap on Group D, though, than on Group C. Paul Ramsden is only behind by one leg in leg difference.
Yeah, 10 the difference in average.
The average
Don't know
only
whether
matters
John's
if
still
they end up,
practicing or he's hitting his 5 to start.
I'd
It
imagine
doesn't look
this
like
is still
we're
warm up if
live
the
on yet. I
scoreboard.
think we're still practicing.
Yeah.
Just remind you of our lovely sponsors that get this going is Silver Sands Tavern in Mandurah on Mandurah Terrace. DOSH, with darts of the Southern Hemisphere. Shot Darts, Aussie online dart sales. Portway Painting, Bailey's Carpentry, and First Choice Metal Traders. And Declan over in Queensland, Bruiser here in Bunbury, and Benny Hunter watching at Adriatic
Mm-hmm.
on your DSL page.
Yeah, well, it's I suppose it's all a bit jumbled up, you know. You're about an hour or two away from the Silver Sands. Ben's a sneeze away. And I'm about a 6-hour flight away. But then he's an hour and a bit away from Stirling, so...
Yes. Yeah, he's not far from the actual venue there tonight, but yeah, calls the Adriatic. Right, we about Dion's just coming up to the hockey, up to the scoreboard, should I say? Get this game going. The last game of the round robin on this stream board.
Yeah. Well, I might leave you with it for a moment, mate, and I'll be back shortly.
That's totally fine. It's game on, and the obligatory 26. Booyah, as some people say, especially around this area. There's a couple of people that hit the 26 very often, and the booyah gets yelled out around the clubs and pubs where we play. One named Fonzie Regan. A few people in the southwest would know Fonzie very well. Mark William James Smith, also known as Mark Smith. Come on, Cora, get him. Going for Jason Cora-Adetti, who hails from Collie, up the hill, about an hour from Mandurah, sort of on the southeast direction. Head south to Rowlands and then head up the hill. No easy way to get to Collie. And it's either freezing cold or bloody hot. Some nice darts going here from Dale, capitalising on John's scratchy start as we're picking your bingo numbers 26, 27, 7, 13. And ball number 5 is 45. Dale setting up for a peg. Looking a little bit confident here, leaving 138. Nicer darts here from John. That's certainly not a lotto number, that one. 138. Leaves himself 98 after 2. 94 is the shot for his next return. Approach number 7 for both these boys. Dale for a 94 finish. Just misses the triple that he wanted. Trying to fix it up. Another 41 from John. Bailed at 54, 2 darts. Oh, he's jerked that one down into the middle of the fives. Makes himself 16. 200 ahead of John. Yeah, definitely not the leg he wanted here. Want some of that, a little bit of form that he had against Blake. Using all 3 darts as Dale to take a 1-0 lead. 16 peg. Averaging 56. John just on 35. Opening shot of 75 there for Dale. Another 60 there from John. A better start this leg. David Sprague, 75, 81, 60. And another 60. Get him down to 225 after 12. John Dalloway trying to get a big score to get in to the lead or take it back to a third leg decider. 200 versus 204. Both boys having 15 darts each. And not a very good shot there. Just the 7. Doesn't set up a peg. Dale 161. Twice that triple 18. Doesn't mind switching over. 122 versus 193 at the moment. Going for the bull on that last dart, just clipping the nipple and going into the green. So say, John Dalloway. Not using his second dart. $17 to leave, double 4, and just slides away. John Dalloway to try and take this to a third leg decider. He's nailed it. 34. He's had double 17 left. He's gone double 2, double 15 to take it to a third leg decider. Can you believe this? This John Dalloway, he's having the night of his life, I reckon. And no idea who he's playing or what he's playing against, but doing all right.
Everybody that's ever played darts has at their local someone who just jags the most ridiculous shots. The way John Dalloway's night has gone feels like he's just one of those blokes.
I reckon he's going to be returning too. He looks like one of these fellas is just keen for a game of darts.
Yeah.
Took a couple of legs. Well, it's the 2 legs he's picked up tonight. Yes, I believe he is.
And it's not just like, to just put it as 2 legs is a bit of a disservice. He pushed Blake all the way, who went through undefeated on an 80 average. It's just ridiculous. But anyway, so good.
Yeah.
I hope we
That's
see
it.
more.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm wrapped with the fella.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah. I mean, get the same old face week in, week out. And pop up with a couple of these weird little beauties.
Yeah.
Probably, it might have been a little bit camera shy at the beginning, not knowing, because there is a TV in the room that does show the live streaming.
Yeah.
I believe. There was a little girl waving to herself earlier. And so that can throw you off your concentration a little bit, knowing that you're being watched. Just put that in the back of your mind and play on.
Well, that's it, knowing that people are watching you is one thing, but then looking up and seeing yourself on camera is a whole different ballgame.
Yeah, well, lucky the TV's not in front of them then. Instead of it is behind them or on a different wall. Oh, that one snapped back really sharply. Almost making it back to the hockey. Looked like he picked it up off his toes.
Bruiser, I'm going to take a guess that you know Ronnie Fenton.
Yes, I do know Ronnie Fenton.
Yeah, well, him and Sally have been around Queensland for a while, and, I've known him for a while. I had a good chat to him on
Got to
Thursday.
admit that Ronnie Fenton is the first person that I've seen get 170 peg.
Yeah, wow.
So that's why
tops
I
to
know
Dale.
that name. I was probably only a teenager, maybe 20 if I was pushing it
Yeah.
at the age. So there you go. Yeah, Ronnie Fenton, and my dad certainly would know Ronnie Fenton. Skull. That's it. That's what he was known as, Skull.
Yeah, right.
No hair on his head.
Yeah. Well, he still doesn't. Can't imagine he would have grown it in that time.
No advanced hair. Yeah.
Yeah. But, had a good yarn to him on Thursday night at Pine Rivers when I was setting stuff up. And
Oh yeah.
he mentioned a point about someone who did a study on how to make darts
bust.
safer, and steel cap boots was one of the ideas.
Oh, you're
Just
kidding
having
me.
the dart almost bounce back to the hockey made me think of that.
Steel cap boots. I mean, we play weekenders in the middle of the summer, and people are in thongs and Crocs and whatnot. I mean,
Really?
I say you can. These weekender events. It's certainly a lot more casual with the t-shirts and the hats on and the beanies and. But I said it's up to your players' own safety. If they want to wear something that can get a dart in their foot,
Yeah.
then that's their choice.
Yeah, fair
You
enough.
waive that right by coming into a dart venue by wearing something like that.
So a double 7 there, 52 with the dart in hand, 32 now with the dart in hand.
He's
For
gonna
the
go for his
match,
first
John
win here.
Dalloway.
Just double checking.
Oh,
Oh, he reached on that one.
Dale
Dale's
Sprague,
probably had
double
enough
10,
of this. He
double
said,
five.
I'm a better dart player, so I think. And he hasn't put it away.
Double 12.
He
He
nailed
gets
it. Fantastic. Oh, Dale.
Oh, he
Dale.
gave the celebration.
Oh,
He's
no.
stoked with it. And
Yeah.
I reckon he deserves a win. Oh, how good's that, John Dalloway? I hope we see you next week.
That
Because
is fantastic for this sport to show you
How
that I don't know how long Dale's been playing around, but but the one guy turns up, looked a bit scratchy to start, and then nails his last leg of his game.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah, how good is that? Well,
Yeah, I
with
think we've
that-
just got a couple of preliminary rounds before we get to the knockouts, I believe.
yeah,
Let's see how we're going there.
I might have to refresh this. Yeah, so this is probably not the best thing to be looking at. Let's go back to the match center. Well, let's run through the round robin results first, just to make sure we're all on the same page. So, Jason Corradetti, and Ashley McCauley are through from Group A. Group B, it is Blake Hatchett, Peter Sutton. Group C, we've got one last game to play, and that's John Coelho. With that, John Coelho and Kurt Payne are through, regardless of that result. Paul Ramsden missing out by 2 legs on the leg difference. Group D, one game to go. The top of the table clash. Corey Collins and Josh Ramsden,
Yes.
but it's not going to matter who wins that.
I
as
think
both
they'll
are
get
through anyway.
Yeah. Steve Richards having a 61 average, but down in 4th on that list. He was on the live streaming board last time I was on with you, Declan. Steve Richards didn't do too bad that week.
Yep.
A little cut and paste going on there, mate. That's very clever.
Yeah, just changing the size.
Man of many talents is our own Declan Bailey.
Just got to do what I can to make it look as good as it can. Corey, who is a very established player in these events, and one that you'd expect to be pushing the semi and the final. He's already qualified through, as we said, but hasn't hit a treble this leg. And Josh Ramsden for 60
He's
for a
smashing it
potential
tonight.
14 dart leg.
He is smashing it.
And I know many of you would be wishing that the camera was around and we could watch this game properly. Unfortunately, we can't. A few dramas at the club. Bit of rain.
He's done it in 2.
weekend.
If you don't mind, a 14 dart leg
How good.
for son of the gun Rambo Ramsden is Josh. And JK, just saying about 10 more minutes before we get into the knockouts. So stay tuned for that. We'll give yourself, put the kettle on or give yourself a cup of tea while we just roll on through Corey's and Josh's game. Get ready for the next session. It's 13 to 10 here on the Western Seaboard.
And it's 13 to midnight here on the east.
Much on for the weekend there, Declan? What do you got going on?
No, mate, really.
No Ipswich Cup?
Not much. No. No.
The Ipswich races. Oh, Lord, have a look at that. There's a big
Yeah,
date on the calendar for the Cup. Like it is the Bunbury Cup. We have that in March every year, and it's the social event of the year.
Yeah. Well, the Ipswich Cup's the only race weekend at Ipswich that I'm aware of. So I guess, yeah.
Goodness. Oh.
Not that, like, the Ipswich Cup a couple of weeks back was the first time.
No, I was disappointed there. I had no dollars in my sports bet account. But anyway, just lost it all at Ipswich. Never mind. Now, gamble, you lose more.
Yeah, I actually haven't really paid enough attention to know what's going on around the race courses. But, yeah, no, nothing on for the weekend for me, mate. Probably just a bit more stuff.
Well, you want to fly over and have a game of darts? We had a team out a last minute pullout this afternoon, so yeah.
Well, I've missed the red eye.
Come and have a Bunbury weekend now. I'm sure if you get on a plane now, we'll be in
I missed the red eye, so the earliest I could do would be probably 6 in the morning. So I'd be there, I'd be landing at 10 a.m., drive down to Bunbury, it'd be a lunchtime arrival.
No, get into Bustleton, you'd be 45 minutes up the road.
I don't know if they'd fly direct from
I don't know. They're limiting flights. It's only Jetstar. We just made our bookings for the Nationals Legends in Cobram for late October, last weekend actually, and it's only Jetstar in certain times. So I think the Thursday and Friday they leave, and Sunday afternoon and Monday they come back. So back to Bustleton. And if you come into Perth, you can do whatever you like.
Yeah,
but Bustleton's still limited.
Yeah, sounds a bit like Albury. They had the DPA there the other week, and rather than flying to Melbourne and then driving 3 hours, Dad flew into Albury and flew out of Albury, but it's one a day.
Corey gets the 18 peg in one dart to take it to a third leg. Josh averaging 76, Corey 60, so he needs to pick up his game, and he starts with a 60, so keeping the average the same.
Josh firing in the ton 40.
Just behind the DSL logo, top right-hand corner, we got the Master of Ceremonies, JK, from First Choice Metal Traders.
Get rid of the logo for just a moment to have a look at his mug.
Yeah.
Dion's up there having a chat to him.
So why'd you put me in that group?
What do you mean you're not taking full off?
Put me in with Jason Corradetti. I would have streamed him. That's the luck of the draw. 135 from Corey Collins, leaving 246. Ramsden 100, 218, but pretty tight. 28 points the better for Ramsden after 9. Corey getting 60, Josh 98, down for a Shanghai on the 20s. If you're in it, tuning in at home, you're guessing what he's going to go for, just like us, because we can't see the board. Pistol
Corey
Pete, they're warming up.
32.
$55 leaves himself 77. Ramsden to seal the match and win the board, and he does in one dart.
Nice. That was quick.
77 for the match average. Nice start there from Josh.
Yeah, not bad at all.
That just about seals it. So Dudley, Group C, they were still playing one game. Yeah, that one there, that's the one we're looking at now.
Yeah.
Kayleen Bennell, Dudley Ennis.
Yeah, and that...
well, there, a fortnight ago, what was I calling him? Dennis. Ennis. That's right. Dudley Dennis Ennis.
The Menace.
The Menace. That's right. Can't believe that was a fortnight ago already.
Yeah, I reckon.
Yeah. 4th of July. There you go. We left England on this day back in 1971.
Wow.
Come to Australia.
There you go.
So definitely an Aussie. Born there, but definitely an Aussie. Been here
Yeah.
majority of my life.
Yeah, well, you've got the Aussie accent. You know,
Oh, cheers, mate.
I'd expect potentially a bit of the twang, but you don't really have the Pommy twang at
Yeah.
all. Whereabouts in
Oh,
England
yeah,
were you?
no. Hampshire. Yeah, down
Okay.
just north of Southampton, about 17 mile.
Yeah, yep.
Yeah, just where the Titanic left from. Not that
Oh,
we're
there you go.
claiming that, because I was certainly arrived longer after it had gone down underwater.
Yeah, yeah. I was going to say, you'd expect the accent to hang around more if you were a bit more north. There are a bit more distinct accents up there.
Oh, we're into our 50th dart on this game, Dudley Ennis and Kayleen Burnell.
Crikey.
Yeah. He does a bust here. That makes it 51 for Dudley Ennis. And he leaves himself 4. Kayleen Burnell's still struggling on double 1. Looks like she's given more kisses than my ex-girlfriend. You haven't heard that one?
No.
Okay. Let's see. Good one over here.
Yeah.
Put a lot of kisses on the board, and before the mercy rule comes in, well, more kisses than my ex-girlfriend, that one.
Yeah, well, I suppose
niece,
it's not something that's come up yet.
Oh,
but,
he gets it on his 18th throw.
yeah.
So what was that? 51 plus 2, 53 dart leg. Probably knew it was the last one of the night, and they tried to hurry it.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say that there is no mercy rule in these. I guess it's not expected to be needed. But, yeah.
Yeah, we got, I think that once you've thrown 60 darts in our lowest grade, C grade in Bunbury Comp, yeah, there's the bull route.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. When I played for juniors in Queensland, like your state trials for juniors, it was a 45 dart mercy rule.
45?
15. Yeah.
Up some of the
walks.
guys' averages? Then?
Yeah. Well, considering that the teams picked on averages, yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, 45 darts, and then it's a dart at the bullseye.
45. That's 15 approaches.
15 walks, yeah. It's works out to still be over a 30 average.
Oh, we're only on to the second leg between Dudley Ennis and Kayleen Burnell.
Yeah, but starting off reasonably strong.
A lot better. Yeah, it's just getting that numbers on the outside ring.
Yeah.
This bearded fellow is having a warm-up on the streaming board there. Just want to get a bit of airtime for himself.
Yeah.
If anybody watching in and knows who he is. And get on to the Facebook DSL page. I know who that one is. It's my own nephew, Blake Hatchett.
He's the man to beat, and particularly tonight.
Certainly. He's runner-up and winner.
Mm-hmm.
And the two out of the 3. I can't remember the one. Harper. Yeah, won the first one. Glenn Harper from Armidale.
Yeah, someone we've seen a bit of across the DOSH comps.
Ooh, that's a miss.
Probably 3 darts
50.
fallen out.
Yeah,
It's
fallen out,
unfortunate.
yeah.
Oh, no. 26.
No, it's been corrected. Someone with fat fingers. Not do we want to body shame anyone?
Yeah, it's okay, because you got fat fingers too, mate.
Not when they're wrapped around an ice cream.
Wrap them around a few more, mate, then you will.
Not so good to Nicole Gale. Not so good tonight, but always fun. And Kylie's bitten back at her. Don't get too good yet. start back on the 24th and 2 years of not playing at all, Nicole. So get you on Dart Stream live, especially here at the Silver Sands in Mandurah. Recognise one of the ladies right at the back there in the grey jacket and brown hair. That looks like Sue Tagliaferri, another legend herself. Mandurah local. Not too bad of a dart player too. I don't know why she never go tonight.
Yeah.
Josh
Looks
Ramsden,
like
they're having a warm up there with pistol.
I was going to say in the Rockingham shirt, it looks like. So, fellow Rockingham player is his pistol pick.
Very tatted up. Spent a lot of money on his arms, I reckon. Very similar style to his old man. As we're getting down to peg on the second leg between Kayleen Burnell and Dudley Dennis Ennis. It's taking the time to have your shot. Oh. Andy Clune's had enough, and he's on his way out. He's the one wandering through with the Southern Stars blue dart shirt on.
Yep.
2 or 3 years running, I think they won the flag in Rockingham darts. Very good side. Mitchell Beswick, Brad Beswick, Dan Kelly, Brenton Lloyd, Matt Clune, Timmy Parker. Pretty star-studded lineup in the
I was going to say,
Peel
sounds
region.
like a team that'll win a few.
Sure, someone's going to
Dudley
remind me
busted
of this.
64 on his previous walk.
Oh, he has.
He's left double 10, so Kayleen for 39 for a last leg decider. JK will be sitting there hoping that Kayleen doesn't take it out. Dudley hits the double 10. He wants to go home to bed. Double 10 for Dudley.
It's I was going to say, let's hope he hasn't got 18 and left himself double one. Kayleen getting 21 to leave herself double two. We're just tying up some loose ends before we get to the knockouts. Wow, and there he goes. Dudley's got it in two to win 2-0. So that would just about wrap it up.
Yeah, so just to confirm, from Group A, it's Jason Corradetti and Ashley McCauley. Group B, it is Blake Hatchett and Peter Sutton. Group C, it is John Coelho and Kurt Payne. And Group D, Josh Ramsden, Corey Collins. With that, we might take a short break, head to the promo video for a little bit, and be back soon with the knockout stage. Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
The Silver Sands Tavern is proud to present DOSH Friday Night Darts.
I did it to myself, I have no explanation. Twisted games and tricks, all tangled up and wasted. Double down
Thanks to our sponsors, Shot
in the
Darts,
faking patience. On a dream
Aussie Dart Supplies Online,
be so hated.
Bailey's Carpentry Services, First Choice Metal Trading, Portway Painting,
Did it to myself.
Mining Electrical Solutions,
I did it to myself. I did it to myself.
streamed live on DartStream Live. The Silver Sands Tavern is proud to present DOSH Friday Night Darts.
I did it to myself, I have no explanation. Twisted games and tricks, all tangled up and wasted. Double down
Thanks to our sponsors, Shot
in the
Darts,
faking patience. On a dream
Aussie Dart Supplies Online,
be so hated.
Bailey's Carpentry Services, First Choice Metal Trading, Portway Painting,
Did it to myself.
Mining Electrical Solutions,
I did it to myself. I did it to myself.
streamed live on DartStream Live. The Silver Sands Tavern is proud to present DOSH Friday Night Darts.
I did it to myself, I have no explanation. Twisted games and tricks, all tangled up and wasted. Double down
Thanks to our sponsors, Shot
in the
Darts,
faking patience. On a dream
Aussie Dart Supplies Online,
be so hated.
Bailey's Carpentry Services, First Choice Metal Trading, Portway Painting,
Did it to myself.
Mining Electrical Solutions,
I did it to myself. I did it to myself.
streamed live on DartStream Live. The Silver Sands Tavern is proud to present DOSH Friday Night Darts.
I did it to myself, I have no explanation. Twisted games and tricks, all tangled up and wasted. Double down
Thanks to our sponsors, Shot
in the
Darts,
faking patience. On a dream
Aussie Dart Supplies Online,
be so hated.
Bailey's Carpentry Services, First Choice Metal Trading, Portway Painting,
Did it to myself.
Mining Electrical Solutions,
I did it to myself.
Sorry, I realised my mic wasn't live that whole time. Sorry, Bruiser. Why? Oh, hang on. Sorry, I'm not hearing you.
You're not
Okay.
hearing me now.
Sorry, I'm all over the place.
You got me?
Yep, I gotcha.
Cool.
All right, let me try that again. Here is our bracket. Jason Corradetti, John Coelho, Josh Ramsden, Peter Sutton, Blake Hatchett, Corey Collins, and Kurt Payne,
Oh,
Ashley
you're
Macaulay.
kidding me.
Yeah.
Not again.
It's,
God.
it's a tough lineup. JK hasn't yet put boards there, but here he goes. 3, 2, 1, and 4. And I think 1 is the stream board, so he's put Blake and Corey on.
So he has Blake.
There
Nice.
we go. What have we got happening in the room? Let's go and have a squeeze.
Sure. Yep. A little Gracie Lee there in the pink jacket out the back of the table. Corey's first order.
Oh, awesome.
Up past the bedtime. 10 past 10.
We've had it confirmed by tournament director John Kiley. It is going to be best of 3 here in this quarter-final round.
Ooh.
Best of 5 in the semi and best of 5 in the final.
Tails has been called, and tails it is. Looks like Blake had to go first. Like Knuckles. It used to be a handshake, and then it went to a high five. Now it's Knuckles.
Well, it was an elbow for a period. During
Ah,
COVID.
elbow, yeah. 2021, yeah. Well, nice grouping there from Corey, but doesn't quite capitalise on the score. Couple of steady darts there from Blake. No triple visits. We mentioned on previous weeks, these two know a lot about each other's darts, practicing and playing together quite a bit. Around 140 there for Blake. I thought he was going to follow that other leg that he had, where he went 3 straight sets and then followed with a 180. Corey's chance. 180. Just as I talked one, Corey goes and gets one. Blake leaving 116 up to 15 darts. Corey, after just coming after a 180, looked very lackadaisy with that first dart. $116 versus 95, both 5 walks each. Not sure where that first dart is, whether it's a 21 or a 19 above the triple. Sometimes with these guys, they have quite long points these days. Very good for the camera. $56 for Blake. And nails it. So holds the throw. Ready to start leg 2. Takes to BK and Aussie online dart sales flashing across the screen. One plays 95 for his opening shot. On the go here. Oh, it just drops that last dart down. I reckon we went through half a dozen games with no 180s, and certainly been at the back end of this tournament. Been a lot more 180s.
I guess that's the way you want it to go. You want it to be more exciting as the games go on. And that's what the players will want. They want to be playing better darts as the games go on. But yeah, it feels like, especially in the later part, there's been more 180s than usual on the stream.
Try and work out how many Blake has hit tonight. I reckon he's best part of 5, maybe half a dozen.
Well, there's three of them in that one match.
2 legs, wasn't there? Here we go. Let's talk it up. 180!
Right on cue, he's listening. Oh, Corey goes for the Bulls on the 150 and it's 225.
Yeah, that's Simon Whitlock-esque.
Cheeky. 57 for double 8. And Blake gets
why
it
not?
done.
Why not, indeed? He just got the wood over Corey a little bit at the moment, but Buckets is certainly playing some exceptional darts and has done well on the streaming board.
Corey averaged 80 that match. Felt like he was nowhere near it. Like he was playing good darts and he was just not in it.
That is true. That is true, yeah. You've got
Blake
to
was an
average 90 or
88.
more to beat Blake at the moment.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's certainly in red hot form. Goes and checks out to see if anybody said anything on his phone. Yeah, we got some stats from that match there.
Yeah, mate. Yeah, we can do.
Yeah,
88,
look at that.
80.
Very nice. Very nice.
Actually, speaking of stats.
Oh, someone's got a win on the other board there.
Oh, yeah, nice. But let's take a look at 180 count. So, 5 for Blake. 5 for Corey as well.
5 for Corey. Yeah, well, there you go.
So as Corey puts his jacket on, he was having a good night on the 180 count at least. Peter Sutton, Dylan White, Jay Ramsden, and Dylan Skipper. Dylan Skipper all with 180s. What's the high finish? 160.
Yeah, got to say, that was on the streaming board.
Yes.
Yep.
110 for Josh Ramsden, 101 for Jason Corradetti. Yeah.
Good job. Yeah, we've got another applause going on over there. So I take it there's another game.
And there we go. Just
or
like
another
that,
leg.
all the games are done. So,
geez, 2-zip all the way through the boards.
wow. So Jason Corradetti over John Coelho. Kurt Payne over Ashley McCauley. And Peter Sutton over Josh Ramsden, which sets up 2 semi-finals. Jason Corradetti, Peter Sutton, Blake Hatchett, Kurt Payne. People were saying that Kurt Payne had the potential to give Blake a hell of a game, and, well, here it is.
Yeah.
The opportunity.
Blake Sutherland, he curdles on the top left. I gather that's Kurt. Would give Blake one hell of a game. Keen to watch that one. Well, I hope you're watching now, Blake Sutherland or Sutherland. Yeah, because Kurt is going to play.
Well, it
first
looks
time
like
I've
we're
actually
getting both
experienced
semis on the stream.
seeing Kurt as well, because I don't know too much about him. But it looks like we've got Peter and Jason on this one.
Yeah, well, I think we're getting both semis on stream. They're both allocated to board number 1. And these guys are just
that
straight
can't be
in.
good. These guys are already off. Jason taking a trip to the barbers this week too, because nice fresh cuts down the side.
We tried to get a sneak peek of it earlier, but now we've got the full-on view.
Maybe. Are we playing one final after the other?
I think so, yeah. Be good. I mean, I thought JK might have wanted to go home to bed, but I'm not going to complain about watching
No,
rugby.
no. Certainly not. Just JK's just running around in the background up there. I was just, yeah, it looks like,
Yeah, he's just confirmed
Blake.
it in the messenger.
Yep. Right, yeah. So we've got one final after the other, and then the grand final. Peter Sutton, obviously, he's just played his best game to get through that last game. It's come off a little bit scratchy. Corradetti getting the first ton of the match. Bit of set from Sutton. Sutton without a treble spills it at the moment. There it is. He'll probably slam in a 1-8. No, just as I was about to talk it. 140. That's certainly a good reply to get himself back in this game. Six. That's the 1 triple and a 5. You don't know how to react. If it's a 1 and a 5 and the 60 with the last start, you're happy. But if it was a 60 then a 1 and a 5, you're grumpy because you didn't turn it into something bigger.
20 on the board.
Needing the triple for the bull. Doesn't quite get there.
100.
Oh, interesting, Leif. We just put a bit of pressure on Peter to get this a 140. It's on. It's off.
100.
This boy's getting 100 to leave himself one up finish. Where's he gone? Oh, didn't see the first start. I thought he went somewhere else.
No, he went straight for it and he stayed
Yeah.
there and he got it.
Corradetti break a throw. Now, let's see if we can hold this to get a 2-0 lead. If he gets this one.
59.
Sutton averaging 66 in that last leg. Corradetti 73.
81.
Oh, come on, Jason. I was ready for that one. Yeah, plenty of room. You put both dart 1 and 2 on the corner, right-hand corner. Sometimes the more room that you got, the less you hit it. Dart there from Peter. Straying over the 5. 242 to 294 after 9. Oh, lovely darts from Jason Corradetti from Collie. Cora, as most people call him.
100.
Steady darts from Pistol. Matty Clune has left the building and saying, let's go buckets. Or if he could be in the room for all I know, but it looked like he was leaving earlier. Bristol Pete on 114 with the dart remaining. Deciding where to go. Corradetti for a 2-dart finish to take it to 2-0.
10 is in for 36.
Second dart.
It's done.
That's 2-zip. Best of 5 in this final. With the Kurt and Blake match to follow. And then the grand final all on the Dartstream Live board.
81.
It's taken me a couple of hours to mention my dart mate there with the dart shirt and the Hawthorn colours. Good evening to you.
100.
Nice steady darts from Pistol. Well, something not getting what he wanted there. Let's see if Corradetti can capitalise here. Call it out. 180. Nice starts from Corradetti from Collie Men's Dart Association. Producing some good dart players up there as well, like Gary Keep and Lee Chapman, Ija Coyle, Conan Ugle, Posty, our own mate Posty, Peter Rowe, all decent dart players up in the Paul Bebbington. Said him. Yeah, Sutton has gone to water here, trying to hold on to the third leg to keep it going. But the way Jason's going.
7 on the board, 90 left.
Went for the ball with 90 with 2 darts in hand. It's a bold move.
Yeah. I reckon the bloke calling this is Johnny Coelho. He's got a very good voice for radio. He'd be good at announcing darts, I reckon. Peter's had enough of this game. Yeah. Throwing the last dart in disgust. And out in 3.
It's done.
Very well done to Jason Corradetti. The first one through to a grand final in just 18 darts and 3 legs to zip.
And we will have the caller's microphone on for this next semi and the final. Because JK is fantastic and had it sorted before I even messaged him about it. There you can see Dion has it in his hand. And this is Kurt Payne, the one who I said whose name sounds like a movie main character. And he looks like it too. He looks the part.
How's it is? Already? Game on. Blake, throw first.
Here's game on. Blake to throw first. Blake Hatchett, Kurt Payne. If anybody can let
93.
us know Kurt's nickname, we can just call him Buckets and whatever he goes by. Painey? We'll go in from Painey for the start.
45.
There's got to be a pun there somewhere.
134.
Oh, lovely darts. Goes down for the cover shot. He was triple 20 was covered, so that's what they call it, the cover shot. It was covered,
48.
so they went downstairs and nails the 257s. Game face is certainly on. Look, setting up for a peg
122.
What a leg.
after 9 darts. This is magic.
100.
Better visit from Kurt, but he's
yeah,
still above 300. So he's on.
96.
Oh,
I
sorry,
did.
he wasn't
Yeah, I
on.
thought that second dart was just a little slightly high. But
just
you
got
got me
too
excited.
excited.
Thanks,
Yeah.
Declan.
60.
Kurt's throwing at Blake's pace, which you probably like.
On the board, second dart.
Oh, sensational. Sensational first leg. Didn't even take a minute, I don't think. We got a timer on that.
60.
I don't personally, but, well, I'd be keen to see what it was. It won't be too hard to find.
100.
Yeah, certainly on Blake throwing some great darts here.
96.
Yeah, great pick up there from Kurt. Cover shot.
125.
Ooh, I think you wanted that one. I'm already leading the tally
60.
with 180s tonight on 5 with Corey Collins.
Yeah.
You've got a chance to get above him because knocked him out last round.
123.
Oh, there we go again. We're 152 after 9 darts in the first leg. Only to be surprised by 153 in the
45.
9 darts of the second leg. Certainly averaging 111. There we go for the match.
77 on the board. He'll go back up.
78.
Oh, he's off into the
Oh,
one.
that was stiff. Hitting the right side of the flight that was in. Kurt Payne
60.
just trying to keep with him. Doesn't leave a peg though. We got rid of the 5. Leaves you 70 there, mate.
59.
Good pick out.
Oh dear.
41.
Not the visit that Kurt wanted then. Oh, 2 ugly darts in the way there.
On the board, third dart.
Oh, it slams it through the middle. Oh my God. What are we watching here?
DSL, mate. That's what we're watching.
We certainly are. Where would you rather be on a Friday night? Apart from in there.
180.
180 as he gets his 6th one for the night.
43.
No pun intended, but there's a little bit of pain there for Kurt. Oh, here we go. 26 after the 180.
25.
Oh.
No, 25
Basically
is
the
even
same.
worse.
60.
Better set there from Kurt. Averaging 60 for the match. And Blake on 95 before this visit.
100.
Keeps the averager going.
60. 80.
Oh. Leaving a peg after 12 darts, this one. slowing down
60.
there, Blake. Some steady darts there from Kurt, but not getting that treble.
Up for
76
tops
on the
now,
board.
Blake.
76. Yeah, look at this.
76.
Wowee.
$43.
Oh, he's getting the treble, but not the one he wants. He got that on the opening shot.
On the board, third dart.
And that is game. All over in a matter of 3 minutes, maybe?
Maybe a little longer,
Yes.
but
As
felt like it.
Corradetti
Might as well have been.
does his opponent 3-0, and Blake Hatchett doing his opponent 3-0 in the semi-finals.
I'll tell you what is freaky, Bruiser.
I'm all
You
ears.
look at these results. No loser has won a single
Right, the
leg in
final,
the
we've got
knockout.
Jason Corradetti and Blake Hatchett.
Yeah. Yeah, that is a little bit mystifying and not a very, it wouldn't happen very often either. No.
No.
I don't think we're going to get a 3-0 final unless Jason can certainly step up to Blake's
Jason,
level.
have a call, mate.
He's going to go straight off his
How's it
game.
is?
No break in between.
Blake to throw first, game on.
Blake to throw first. Game on. This is the grand final for your 4th of July, Independence Day. DOSH Silver
81.
Sands Mandra.
$41. $36.
Ooh, nasty. See if Jason can capitalise on the 36. Sometimes it has the
140.
Yeah, beautiful darts there from Cora. Cora and Buckets, affectionately known as
180.
180. Number 7 for the night, if you don't mind. Gonna get a sore throat.
61. $40.
Setting up for the peg. 164 after 12. Jason's got a chance to leave himself a peg. Needs a decent shot out. He's on. Oh, he's
100.
not
Oh,
staying.
he's
No,
staying.
he's not. Oh,
Jason.
silly error, Jason. Yeah, but trusted Blake not to get the 164 out,
104.
but he's setting himself
Well,
up
yeah, it doesn't
nicely.
matter. You know,
Yeah.
Blake's still got a shot at 60 now that Cora really can't afford for him to have.
121.
There's confidence of knowing that you can hit the 60, but if there's that, I don't know, chance that you're not. So go
On the
where it's
board,
safe.
second dart.
Oh, look at that. I don't even know how many darts. How many darts was that leg? That
17.
was 17. Yeah, that's very tidy.
$100.
Yeah, nice darts there from Cora.
$96.
96 versus 100, opening shot. Cora shooting first in this leg.
83.
See if he can hold his throw.
$41.
Not one of the best approaches I've seen from Blake tonight. Snatching that one down.
$60.
little shake of the head there from Blake. He knows he's
45.
just that got a little bit of tension going on or something like that. 88 average for Corradetti so far in the match. 79 to Blake.
81.
That's it. 81 from Corradetti. 177. So just 7 shy of the big fish after 12.
140.
Yeah, lovely darts. Gets back in the game there. Just 2 points the difference now after 12 darts. 177, 179. Not happy with that throw there, Cora. Looking around. Takes a deep breath.
22.
Oh, that hurt. Now he snatches those darts out of the board in disgust. Just giving Blake a little bit of opening. 171. 171. Leaves himself double 4. Single finish. So 140, 171. He was a long way back before those shots.
$68.
Corradetti needing the 57 to set himself up there.
On the board, first up.
Oh, lovely. Great comeback there. He was all over the place in those first 9 darts.
$41.
Gets rid of the 1.
$121.
Oh, good darts there from Cora.
$57.
Going around the board, trying to free up a triple.
$45.
Cora lets him off a little bit.
$43.
Yeah. Not where we want to be after 9 darts.
$36.
Oh, Cora lets him off a little bit. Cora trying to stay in the match. Hatchet trying to win it.
180.
180. Now I am getting a sore throat. Fucking hell. How many is that? 8, 9?
100.
100
9.
Corradetti. Blake setting up a peg for a 3-0 victory. And
140.
beautiful darts. He those last 2 legs, his first 9 have not been the probably the caliber that we expected him of it, but he certainly poured on
41.
the last 6 darts in that last leg, and let's see what this one does.
On the board, first up.
Oh
Blake
my
Hatchett.
God! There we go. Just Jason Corradetti done fantastic from representing Collie coming down here, but Blake for his 2nd week in a row, I believe. Runner-up last week. There you go. Just informed by my little sidekick. And that it is 17-11 here at Mandurah Silver Sands Tavern on Mandurah Terrace. Thanks to DOSH Shot Darts, Aussie Online Dart Supplies, Portway Painting, Bailey's Carpentry, and First Choice Metal Traders.
Awesome. Well,
There you go, Declan.
look, yeah. Well, look, if the while the crowd.
Yeah, let's have a look at the
All
stats.
right, tonight we got the runner-up.
Oh, hang on.
Jason Corradetti.
Presentation.
And now,
They're not
for a
standing in
second
front
time
of the
of a
camera.
win, we got Blake Hatchett. Thanks everyone for coming out, yeah?
Thanks everyone for coming out. Yeah. No worries. That's yeah. Drive
Yeah, man,
safely.
it's all good. Yeah.
Drinks responsibly. See you next week.
Well, thanks, Dion, for the presentation. Next week, just come like 2 meters to the right, yeah?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, good.
You can face us if
thank you
want
very
to.
much, everyone, for a fantastic night of darts at the Silver Sands. Been a good night, but I just still find it pretty trippy that no loser in the entire knockout round won a leg. Every single game was 1-0.
Yeah,
It's mental.
that's And what did we average in the final there? What do we got? Blake,
92 for Blake.
He just got better and better as the night went on, didn't he? He just had that one little stumble against what was it, John, that young fella? But
Yes.
But his name was John.
Yeah.
I want to say Corradetti, but that's the Jason's last name. But
I forget
it's
his
very
name.
something
We'll
silly.
find it, we'll find it.
Callaway, something like that.
Dalloway.
It wasn't that far off. Yeah, he just had that little stumble against him, but other than that, getting through pretty smoothly.
Well, look, 88, 90, 92, his averages in the knockout. That is some pretty good darts. And as we've said tonight, 2 weeks out from the Australian Championships, that's the way he would want to be playing.
Yeah, very much so. Yep. All right.
Yeah. Awesome.
Anything
thank
else
you very
to
much,
report?
Bruiser.
Go to the game report, see how long it was.
Yeah, that's a good point. 7 minutes.
7 minutes. There you go.
What about the
So,
one
the
before
game
that?
against Kurt Payne? That was pretty quick.
6
too.
minutes.
6 minutes. That's just insane darts, isn't it?
Yeah.
Unbelievable. 13
That's
minutes and you
incredible.
won 6 legs of darts.
Yeah.
Yeah, brilliant. Anyway. Well done to me nephew, Blake, and thanks to you, Declan, and all our great sponsors that we have on board to keep this show running, and Benny Hunter and the team behind him, the Dion and JK, and I gather Brent will be back in the next few weeks. He's back from his holidays, up around the top end.
Yeah,
and,
cool.
That is us.
Awesome. And thank you to yourself as well, Bruiser, leading the commentary box.
No worries,
Makes it
mate.
easy to do my job.
Yeah.
And you can do the talking. I can just jump in and...
Yeah, well,
So
I think we had a good system tonight. I left you with the pegs.
yeah. I
that's
think
good.
it worked pretty well, mate.
Good on you.
Awesome.
Well,
thank you
until
very
I'll
much,
see
mate.
you next time. Peace out, bro.
Yeah,
And,
I don't think I'll
it's
be
been
around
enjoyable.
next week, but sometime again soon, mate. Looking forward to it.
All right.
Awesome. Well, thanks, mate.
Peace out,
Have a
mate.
good night.
Good
Cheers,
night.
everyone.
The Silver Sands Tavern is proud to present DOSH Friday Night Darts.
I did it to myself. I have no explanation. Twisted games and tricks, all tangled up and wasted. Double down
Thanks to our sponsors, Shot
in the
Darts,
faking patience. Haunted dreams
Aussie
of
Dart
ways
Supplies
to
Online,
be so hated.
Bailey's Carpentry Services, First Choice Metal Trading, Portway Painting,
I did it to myself.
Mining Electrical Solutions,